Ladies and gentlemen, every once in a while, an opportunity knocks. Every once in a while, the skies open up and something awesome happens. And today, that happened. With us today on the show, a world-renowned National Guard recruiter, Mr. Jason Vest is back. Hey, buddy.
World-renowned.
Technically, people around the world know you're a National Guard recruiter.
I think this is the difference between famous and infamous.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, I would think more infamous than famous.
So we are sans jazz, but we got Jason filling in today. Welcome everybody to the show as always, and thanks for coming in, buddy. I appreciate you making the drive down from Austin. Let's fucking get into it, dude.
This is the second time you've been on the show.
Yeah.
I got on here. So when I was here last
and
time,
a bit's happened since then.
Oh yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's
Right?
like, like, we made him famous.
I look at timelines and I'm just like, holy fuck, look at what this did for
I
this guy.
think the week after I did this podcast is when I got on Kill Tony with Gabriel.
Oh,
Yes.
you gotta bring that up. There goes my ego.
Semantics.
But no, it's true. It's like you guys are good luck. Yeah, you guys are like a little good luck charm.
Yeah. Well, I told you, it's like every dude I give a ride to Kill Tony gets on. And I've never been called. It's like,
Have somebody else drive you.
I'm telling you, dude, something. Fuck.
The only thing bad about you being on Kill Tony the week after you were on our show is when I saw you up there, I already knew what you were going to say.
I know where he's going with this one.
Like, oh, I know this story. I know this one. So what's been going on, man? Like, so you did Kill Tony right after you did the show last time, but you were with Gabriel Iglesias, or you were with Fluffy. You famously chewed on a sock, which you still have at your house.
I do.
Yeah. Did you frame it yet?
No, not yet. We have it. We have it
He's
in a
not done
Ziploc
using
bag.
Nice.
We have it. Yeah, we have it. We just. I don't know why, but Melissa has it in a Ziploc bag, saved with all the other shit. She scrapbooks.
That's so fun.
Because
Dude.
my wife's one of them scrapbooking bitches, right? Like, so she's just got all the scrapbook shit. So she's got like the thing from Kill Tony, like the little wristband, and because they cut that. So like when you get on the show, they cut it. Ronnie didn't get to keep his the other night when he got on.
Oh, really?
No, you got to ask him to keep it.
Nice.
I don't know why I asked to keep that one, but I did.
And
then, it was pretty life-changing, though, because I got on there and it just blew up my social media even more.
Yeah.
And I went from I had a lot of followers.
did a couple tours.
I've gone all over. I've gone all over the country. I went to Camp Lejeune.
Yep.
Camp
Playhouse.
Been to Toby's.
Shout out Playhouse.
I've been to Toby's.
What's Toby's?
Yeah, I've been to Toby's. I was like, that place is a dump.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Any port in a storm, bro. Marines will take it.
Dude, it's great, man. I should have been a Marine. That's what I realized after being there.
You'd have fit right in, pal.
Yeah.
You'd have fit right in. Guys, it wouldn't be the Freedom Friends if we didn't talk about our number one sponsor, Warfighter Tobacco. Obviously, you guys have seen us all smoke them. We're here to talk about a quality product that everybody can enjoy. The great equalizer, as we've called it, the Warfighter Tobacco Stick. And it's not just cigars. They've got humidors, travel humidors, cutters, lighters, everything you need to get started on that journey. Check out warfightertobacco.com and use that code FTFO. Score yourself that sweet, sweet 15%. If you want to know my personal favorite, I'm a 7.62 Field guy. I like that Sumatra, real nice and even keeled cigar. Great for us beginner smokers, right? And I'm told that these taste even better when you're listening to the Freedom Friends podcast. Now, back to the show. This episode is brought to you by Grill Your Ass Off. It's no secret. We're all middle-aged dudes who love barbecue. Grill Your Ass Off is our main go-to for our spices. That's what we use, man. Whether you're doing burgers on the grill, steaks, or my personal favorite, a little bit of pork belly burn ends, right? They've got you covered on all of that. They also have salsas. They also have seasonings and spices. They got beer salts. They've got everything, man. Check them out. GrillYourAssOff.com/Freedom Friends Podcast, or use the code Freedom Friends Podcast at checkout.
But went to Camp Lejeune was cool as shit. The people that come to the comedy shows are people that I would have recruited. So they're people I would have recruited, or they're people that served, or people, like I said, wanted to be a bro vet.
Yeah.
Like I have people that follow me and I'm like, I'm sure this guy's been in the military. You've been in the military before? Oh no.
Yeah. But no, I just wear the grunt style shirt.
Yeah, I wear the grunt style shirt, all the tactical stuff.
Got my American flag hat on.
So
like, dressed as John, except
do you think it would work
gay.
if a recruiter was a comic?
Yeah, I do. I mean,
Like-
yeah, 100%.
Well, he is.
I
No,
know,
but he's not actively recruiting right now.
actively serving 100%, because the thing is like when you're recruiting people, people don't join because of the benefits. Nobody joins.
Right.
Nobody comes walking in going, I want to kill terrorists.
Yeah.
That happened during 9/11. 9/12, that happened, right? Now they don't do that. The people that join the military join because of the recruiter. The recruiter is the first person they connect with.
So would you say that recruiter is paramount in readiness numbers?
Yes.
Imagine
The Riz of the recruiter is paramount.
imagine if Rich High was a recruiter and not a drill sergeant.
Would probably be very successful.
He would probably be very successful.
Yeah.
My
probably.
recruiter had like missing fucking teeth. He had like this jacked up fucking grill. He had army teeth. This motherfucker had. Like he had a mouthful of chiclets. Like this motherfucking dude's teeth was fucked up, right? And he but he had all these wild tattoos, like this dragon crawling up his arm. And I remember him smelling like cigarettes and kind of and booze. And he was like, yeah, I just crawled up this stripper last night. He's telling us this in the fucking lunchroom at high school. And I'm like, I want this. I want that.
Bro, I'm looking at my future.
Yeah, I'm like, I want that.
When you signed up, did you have a recruiting contract? Or did you?
And this guy was like telling stories about banging strippers, and he used to always talk about that. And I wasn't sure if that was like a sales tactic, but I wanted in. And I emulated that dude, and he banged my mom.
Before or after you signed?
After. So like when I came home,
He didn't want to fuck it up.
no,
He wanted his number. He needed his fucking mission statement.
after I enlisted, I came home one day and the dude was like in my living room smoking cigarettes with my mom. And I'm like, what's going on here? Oh, I just came to talk to your mom about, your contract with your mom. And I'm just like, dude, like what's going on?
Dude, you're lying to me.
This guy fucking banged my mom. And then when I came home from basic, when you're in the National Guard, you can work for the recruiter when you come home on ADOS orders. And so I did. And he told me he banged my mom.
Did you start calling him dad?
What?
I would have started calling him dad.
I didn't, but he's like,
I
I
would've.
used and abused your mom. It was fucked
What a
up.
It is fucked up.
what a legend though. like to straight call it out to her son's face and be like, hey, I fucking wrecked your mom's pussy. It's like,
Yeah.
God damn,
But
dude.
but
What
I
a savage.
I can kind of see now. It formed your life just a little bit.
100% shaped my life. You know how many moms I fucking banged as a recruiter? In that.
It's probably about the only job that you can do it. Because once they sign up, you outrank them. There's nothing they can do.
It's true.
You know what I
It's true.
mean? Like,
They'll be like, don't fuck my mom. Don't fuck my mom. Staff sergeant.
yeah, right?
I had this situation when I was working in Michigan. I recruited this kid out of this trailer park. It was called the Indian Village Trailer Park. It just sounds like where some shit's going to go down, right? The Indian Village Trailer Park, and this guy's mom and dad was Cinderella and Lump. That was their name. The dad didn't have a real name. They just call him Lump. And this big fat dude. And this mom, like she was pretty rough looking too. And I'm in this trailer. I'm meeting with this kid. And the dad is shirtless playing World of Warcraft. Like the dad, this 500-pound dad, shirtless, man titties out, wearing sweatpants, barefoot, just click, 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 playing some fucking online game. It
Yeah.
was something mystical.
Does he have like a fucking headset on and just not
was
in the room?
not even paying attention.
Yeah. So he's there, but he's not in the room.
Mm-hmm. And the mom's asking all the questions, and I'm bumming cigarettes off these fucking people. They're like, "You want something to drink, Jason?" I'm like, "Why not?" And they made dinner, and their dinner was just a plate full of fucking bacon.
I'm not.
I know. They're like, "Hey, come over for dinner," and it's like just a fucking plate, a pound of fucking bacon on a fucking plate.
Maybe they're on carnivore.
I don't know. I doubt it. And so
This 500-pound dad probably not on carnivore.
the kid, he's ready to enlist. And so then the dad's walking me out to the car and he's like, "Hey, Cindy takes a liking to you." And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Cinderella taking a liking to you." And so then I come back again, fill out some paperwork, and he's like, "Hey, if you want to, sleep with my wife, I would be okay with that. But I have to be in the room."
Like, he's 500 pounds. How the fuck can he not be in the room? It's a trailer.
That's his only rule. He goes, the first time I gotta be in the room.
If he's in the living room, his gut's in the fucking bedroom. Shit.
Oh, this guy was huge and sweaty. And so then I went back in the bed and like I went back there and I ended up like getting with this guy's wife and this lump dude sitting at the edge of the bed.
Just cucking.
Well, my foot kept touching his sweaty back.
Oh.
Yeah, you want to talk about uncomfortable. And my foot just kept touching this dude's like sweaty, hairy back. And he's like, she likes you. She likes you. That's all he kept saying. He's like, she really likes you. She really likes you.
Oh, what the fuck?
Where in Michigan was this?
This Jackson, Michigan.
Jackson, Michigan.
And my recruiting office used to be in the old state prison.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they converted the first state prison in Michigan to a National Guard armory. You want to talk about fucking symbolic, right? Hey, where's your recruiting office? The fucking prison.
That's kind of in the middle of nowhere, Michigan.
It is.
It's like right in the middle of Detroit, Lansing, and Kalamazoo.
If you look up the prison in Jackson, Michigan, the first state prison, it's got the fucking walls and shit. It's the most intimidating building. And there's the prison walls with this giant National
Pull it up, Justin.
National Guard thing on it.
Let's go, fingers.
Oh man.
But that Cindy and Lump, like, so we get done and he's like, hey, the next time I don't got to be in the room. You can just message her. And they didn't have a phone. So like I had to message them on Yahoo Instant Messenger. They didn't have any fucking, they had internet, but no
throw
phone.
this out there. You didn't have to message her.
Oh no, I did. I kept going back because it wasn't bad. She was ugly, but it was good. Like
Butterface.
from the
type of
neck,
thing.
from the neck down.
Solid.
She was solid.
We've all had those
but
ones.
she was
Yeah.
rough.
You know, none of the Google listings for any of these prisons have pictures.
Jackson might not, but the first state prison, because I don't even know if they may have tore it down now. They built a new facility. But when we came out of the bedroom, that kid was there. He was there and he wasn't supposed to be home. He was supposed to be at some sort of practice or something. And he's like, what are you doing here, Sergeant Fest? And I'm like, hey, buddy, I came over to pick you up. Let's go to the recruiting station. Yeah.
As you're walking out of the sex-smelling bedroom.
Literally, this guy's like, what are we doing at the recruiting office? Oh, we're just going to play some video games and stuff. And I'm like,
What'd that trailer smell like?
oh, it smelled like ass.
Yeah.
It smelled like cigarettes, fucking shame, you know?
Regret.
Yeah,
Fucking-
regret.
Is it that facility?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's no pictures that I can find. Just the Google map view of it.
It looks like a prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a fucking prison. It was, and it had like the tunnels underneath it and shit, and that you could see shit that the prisoners had carved into the fucking walls and stuff. And that was my recruiting office. Had bars and shit.
No
Not
shit.
very appealing.
No, not you. Well, it just means you got to be a real good recruiter to
You
put a
have to be
motherfucker back there.
Real savvy.
If you go to
That Riz, dude.
Jackson Historic Prison Tours, they have pictures.
Yes. Yes.
No
Oh,
shit.
wow. Yeah.
It looks like Auschwitz.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fucking depressing, man.
Holy fuck, man.
Yeah.
Depressing.
It wasn't Schindler's List. It was Vest's List.
All these recruiting offices, like for the Army and the Marines and the Navy, were like these gorgeous recruiting offices
Wow.
in the shopping mall. And then the National Guard is in the absolute, and that they cleaned it up. That building was shitty. We were in, and that's what sometimes the National Guard don't be putting these recruiting offices in, because they put the recruiting offices in an armory.
Yeah.
So if you're in Dirty Ankle, North Carolina, there's a pretty good chance there's a National Guard recruiter, but the offices be looking fucked up.
Yeah.
Because the National Guard armory might be a pole barn in the middle of fucking nowhere.
For sure.
You're like, hey, where are you coming? Oh, that fucking pole barn with the National Guard sign with a Humvee out front, you know?
Jesus. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's like when I worked in New York, upstate New York in the mountain, and all the New York National Guard armories are like castles. They're gorgeous.
Yeah.
They're like these cool, all of them are historic buildings because the New York National Guard's got a lot of history.
Like Fighting 69th and shit's up there.
Yes, yes. Like
Yeah.
the Lexington Avenue Armory, that's where they're out of. That's where they
Yep.
have the Victoria's Secret fashion show every year.
Yeah.
It's fucking cool, but not Michigan. Michigan National Guard. We're going to have the most busted ass fucking building, and we're going to put a nice recruiting sign in front of it.
My IT guy for Intrepid Care, Danny, he's a retired sergeant major from the Fighting 69th.
Okay, fucking badass.
Yeah, good dude, real good dude. We do a Fighting 69th hunt down here in Texas.
No
once
shit.
every year. Yeah,
That's
we do
badass.
a reunion hunt for him. They go down and do a pig hunt.
When I
Outside.
switched from New York to Michigan, I was like, I've never seen so many offices were nice. I'm like, wow, you guys have a nice. We always have some fucking. I got like a card table. A card table and my Army Achievement Medal hanging up on the fucking wall.
Look at me, man. Got my AAM. Got it. Got it. Fuck, dude. It was funny. A while back, we had a guest on the show, a good friend of ours named Ethan Nagel, he's a Silver Star recipient. He does a lot of media stuff. He works with Warfighter Scuba and a lot of stuff. And real great dude, right? We had him on the show. And Jazz had made mention. He's like, tell us about you got a little chest candy. You know, tell us the Silver Star story, because you know what I mean? And he's like, this is more of an AAM table. It's just real funny. It's like
I came from the National Guard, and you get state ribbons. And so I look like a Mexican fucking general with my state ribbon.
You got shit on your pants.
I
and
look
stuff.
like that Iranian dude, you know, just a fucking everybody's like, dude, you're stacked. And I'm like, nah.
Bro, have you ever seen Fiesta here in San Antonio? They wear fucking fake military medals. They all look like third world dictators going to invade
So
Micronesia. It's hilarious.
I look like that freaking dictator movie with all that shit. But like, it might be
It's one of my bits. It's my first bit, actually.
The state of Michigan didn't ever show up late for a drill weekend medal. Like, and those National Guard medals be looking fucked up too. It's just a solid color.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like there's no like.
Looks like ROTC fucking badges and shit.
Yeah. It looks like fucking Boy Scout shit. Yeah. That's me.
See, that's Fiesta. That's Fiesta.
That looks like a military trying to invade Micronesia.
Tell me he does not look like fucking like Kim Jong-un just gave himself all those medals.
That's why I laughed so hard, because the one and only time I went to Fiesta, that is all I saw.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh my God.
And they're made by the same people who make our military medals.
I was like, have you guys taken a picture of yourself and looked in the mirror?
Dude, I'm telling you.
That guy's a staff sergeant in the Texas National Guard.
No, the other one, the Texas militia, or what is it?
The
Texas State Guard.
The state guard.
Oh, Jesus.
State Guard.
Yeah, we have two here.
Oh man, I made a joke about that shit one time. The Michigan, because the Michigan's got a guard, and I call them the state guards. Because and the hillbillies in Michigan go, I'm in the National Guards. And so,
Guards.
yeah, that's what they say. It's
The
like
National Guards.
I'm in the state guards. And I tell you what, that state national has all the people that could never get in the military. Not all.
I thought they joined the Michigan militia.
Yeah, right. I'm like, wait, what the fuck is this? And they're like, no, it's a real thing. And they're like, Command Poobah like sent me an Instagram message a long time ago. Like, hey, we're a real organization.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah, sure.
You're not, man. You're not.
Nobody's calling you to protect anything.
People believe in the Easter Bunny up to a certain age too. So
Bro. Up there, Kyle Rittenhouse is more likely to get a phone call than those guys.
Nobody, we're going. You're not the French Foreign Legion, bro.
He's got a better kill ratio than them, I guarantee.
yeah, at least stateside.
Every person that's on, like in one of those militias, is 500 pounds on a fucking oxygen tank. Got uniform.
My favorite is when they put a plate carrier on and it looks like somebody just licked a postage stamp and was just stuck it on their chest. It's like this little thing right here.
And it pokes out like this because their gut's too high. It's like it's just going to deflect it into their face.
It's like from the top of their sternum to like here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I got shot under the plate. No. Not below, under.
They bought everything in U.S. cavalry, right?
For sure, dude. For sure.
You've got the German snorkel parka or whatever the.
Yes. This is the guy. That's the guy.
What am I
100%.
looking at here? Holy cow.
That is clearly a Michigan State's guardsman.
This is the dad that Jason's
recruited.
Yeah, that's lump.
That's
right
lump.
there. That's lump.
Yeah.
I love it. If you look at on the tab, it says a plate carrier will slow me down. I think it's the plate carrier, but
That's
What a
like that
powerhouse.
is definitely one of my fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not talking shit about you. We're embracing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good time. It's a
Those
good
are the
time.
people that buy tickets to the comedy shows. That's what the makeup looks like.
So, Jason, I wanted to actually get into that with you because you brought up, so we were talking last night at Kill Tony, and you brought up something that I thought was real fucking interesting. All right. So, since you've been on the show last, let me just kind of give the quick thing that I know of. Like, I produced a show here in San Antonio. You were gracious enough to come down and help feature for that one. I appreciated the hell out of that.
Thank you.
For the flood relief and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
You
It
were
was
in the
fun. I was
crowd
there.
that day. Yeah. I mean, it was a really great show and you did a good job. You've since switched up your style a little bit, which I find very, very interesting, being that you're already, 10 years in the game?
No. A lot of people think I've done this a lot longer than I have. I've only been doing this 5 years.
But even then, 5 years in, and you've had the same kind of style the whole time. And then recently you got a little advice
Yeah, I got
and
some.
you heated it. And are you cool to talk about that?
A
and
little
how you've
bit.
switched it a little bit?
Yeah, so I got some advice from someone, and it was someone pretty famous, and they basically were like, the digital content doesn't match the live stuff, because I started doing live shows before I did the digital shit.
Yeah.
And I never talked about being in the military. So for 3 years, I never talked about it. It wasn't even part of my activity because I didn't look like I was in it. I was like 300 pounds, 310 pounds.
I mean, you could have played the perfect recruiter role.
Long, yeah, you're right. National Guard, 300 pounds tracks.
They'd have been like, that guy's the state guard recruiter, right?
And so I used to have a lot of energy when I did the show. It was like a lot of ridiculously crazy energy. And then, but the digital content didn't take off like that. The digital content took off with me being calm, cool, and collected. And so that advice that I got was that I needed to kind of just slow down a lot. And I did. And it's been life changing.
And that's in the last couple months you've been doing that.
I went from doing minutes to hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It was not what I was saying necessarily. It was how I was saying
Okay.
it. I was like, it was too extreme. And then I just didn't connect the dots because I started making videos and they were short and they weren't long. And so those videos weren't really viral because of the buzzword. But then I started making really long videos, like 10-minute videos. And those started getting millions of views. And then I started following that advice. And now I'm headlining my own stuff and kind of doing
story
my
time with Jason Best, man.
doing
Yeah.
my own thing. So I don't really care about unfortunately being older in your late 40s, doing this, it's a lot different. You have to kind of make your own lane and make your own path when you're older.
Yeah.
Just because they're not going to mess with someone like me. I'm old. I'm out of my prime,
Yeah.
they've got all these young kids that can have whole careers in front of them.
I'm teetering on that same issue right now. Yeah.
You have to make our own lane. And so,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm doing. So it's like the shows that I'm doing isn't traditional stand-up comedy. It's just me talking about my life, talking about my time in the military, talking about really anything. And so it's like, I don't know if I would call it stand-up comedy necessarily. I'm standing up doing it and it's comedy, but it's just not
Right, not the typical.
Three Jews walk into a bar. It's not that.
Right.
It's not that stuff.
They all say, ouch, my nose.
And so now I can do it's insane the amount of time that I can do now. And so now it's like we planned a bunch of shows. We planned a bunch of storytelling shows. I'm not doing any more until the first of the year just to see how it goes. And then we're going to make an AAR of the road shows and see what we can do to make them better, how we can push more tickets,
For sure.
slow rolling it.
Well, I think what's cool is that because it is a different kind of format that a lot of comedians, myself included, we don't often go into because we're bound by time.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's very hard for me. I would love to go up and tell stories, but you can't do that in a 5-minute set.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't do
No.
that in 10 minutes.
No.
You need 30 minutes to tell a story, or at least, to really get into it and to be entertaining about it. I think you need a little bit longer of a format. And that's something that a lot of comedians, I think, want to aspire to get to, but we have to go through the fucking grind. We have to go through the fucking bits You know, you tell your jokes turn into bits, your bits eventually get drug into stories, you know, and that's really how it has to work for us at this level. But with what you're doing and what I find really fascinating is because you're doing it on your own and you're taking comics that are used to doing bits and you're putting them on these stages and you're like, no, I want to hear your story. Slow the fuck down. Tell your story. You're a naturally funny person. You wouldn't be a comic if you weren't. You know what I mean? Tell your story. People want to hear it. And I think that's a very niche, like a niche fucking group of individuals. You know, like we'll poke fun at our fans and shit all day, but it is very, very interesting how people are drawn to that, you know, because it is a different kind of genre or format of comedy, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's brilliant, dude. I fucking love it. I think it's great. I'm really proud of you for that. I think it's awesome that you're doing it.
Thank you. Yeah, because stand-up comedy is like setup, punchline, and it's like very technical, right?
Yeah.
And storytelling can be technical, but for me, I don't like traditional stand-up comedy. I'm not a fan of it. And I know that I'm just not. I don't watch it. I don't consume it.
Yeah.
I don't find it interesting to me. And it's not that I don't think comedians are funny. I don't like jokes.
Who is the comedian that talked about his having a baby, right?
Andrew Schultz.
Andrew Schultz, right? Like that whole bit was a big story, right? But I really dug that bit.
Well, so that's a great
Right.
example
Yeah.
of jokes become bits, bits become stories,
Yeah.
right? And that's a great example. And that ended up being a fucking profoundly great special.
Yeah.
Because of
But
that.
I feel like that's more on the track that you're.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a long road. It's a long, lonely road because I'm not going to get messed with by the big dogs because they book 10-minute spots.
Yeah.
And I can't worry about the 10-minute spots because I have one story that could be an hour.
Yeah.
And so now it's just like I have to kind of just detach myself from the stand-up comedy world a little bit. Not really detach myself from it, but I have to really just kind of hone my own lane. And
Yeah.
so it's like, it's just a different road. Like I'm never going to get messed with by the comedy clubs. They're not going to come calling. And maybe they will, but I don't think that reality is for me. I think live shows are a reality, but that's my path.
Yeah.
my moving
Yeah.
I got you.
Live shows. And the cool thing about what you're doing, man, is because it's not hardcore structured. It's more like, you know, free flow and stuff. Like you could do this in a bar, in a coffee shop, you could do it in an open setting like that where like you charge tickets for, or you can do it in a theater, or you can do it in a stadium. I mean, there's
Anywhere.
options,
Strip
right?
club.
Anywhere. Why not?
Yeah.
You
Anywhere,
know, like,
name it.
strip clubs actually set up for it perfectly because they already have fucking door staff and security and ticket fucking, like, you know, there's already a protocol in place that's very similar to a comedy club. You know what I mean? So it's like, there's like strip club for what you do is actually fucking perfect venue for what you do.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's great, dude. Like that's very, very cool. Like the closest thing I've done to performing in a strip club was Playhouse. In Jacksonville, because it used to be a strip
Where
club.
the green room is the VIP, like
Yeah.
the grotto.
I've definitely gotten a hand job in that green room before, years ago,
You're like-
before it was a green room. Yeah.
Even the waitresses are dressed like strippers. It's
Well,
pretty funny.
The owner still owns a strip club, but it used to be a club called The Cave back in the day outside of Camp Lejeune. And it's in like a strip mall. It's not like it's a military town titty bar. And when you walk in, you're like, this is a comedy club. Like the only thing they did is remove the pole. You know what I mean? And because there's still
What
like
else you gonna do?
there's still like chicks in lingerie walking around, which is unheard of in a comedy
I'm
club.
pretty sure they fired the strippers when they opened the comedy club.
I think so, maybe.
Well, I hosted the bikini contest. So I hosted the amateur. So the people that own the Playhouse own platinums and stilettos in Jacksonville. And I hosted the amateur bikini contest.
Yeah.
And it's funny how many military dependents are
I
in
was
there.
gonna
A
say,
lot of
just wives.
lots of C-section scars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say out of 10 contestants, there were 6 C-section scars.
And they're not good C-section scars because the Navy did it.
Oh yeah, that bitch's stomach looks like it's smiling. You know, it's like the bitch's upper torso looks like it's winking.
It's like the only babies born in fucking the last 20 years that still have Audi belly buttons are out of Camp Lejeune area, I think. I just put a half inch in this umbilical cord. It'll hold.
I hadn't been to the strip club at a military base in a long time, and it was just so many young kids. And I'm like, man, I used to do this, but if you ever think about it, that's like some, hey, bro, let's all go look at some titties together.
Right.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's super weird. Well, when I did Playhouse, I went there on an open mic the first night, and there was just 2 like boot Marines in there that were in there trying to do like their 3-minute open mic. And I'd signed up. I'd went out there for a buddy of mine's retirement. A buddy of mine, my buddy Nick LaBeouf, had retired as a Master Guns. And, you know, he was an E9. He fucking did 30 years. So I made the trip to Lejeune to go to his retirement. And I was like, what can I do for your retirement ceremony? He's like, I really want to see you perform. And I was like, well, let me get on. And I just so happened it was a Friday night, and Playhouse's open mic is on a Friday, which already was a red flag as a guy who knows the comedy scene. I was like, if you're doing open mics on a Friday, you're fucking hurting. You're hurting for talent. So I go in there. I brought a crowd with me and everything because everybody from the retirement ceremony wanted to go. And we were the only people in there. There was like maybe 5 or 6 other people in there. And these two kids get up, they do the 3 minutes. And then I was last on the list. And I do my 3 minutes. And I'm looking for a light. And I look at the booker in the back, and he's like, keep fucking going. And I was like, okay. So I end up doing like 20 minutes, and I get off stage, and he's like, bro, you have no idea how nice it is to have a fucking comic walk in and just fucking want to fucking perform. And he's like, it was really nice to have someone who understood comedy walking in. And he goes, and that's how I got to do that week there, is because they were like, hey, whenever. And I was like, okay. So I did like some shows there, and that was really cool. And it's all because I just walked in on an open mic, and they happen to have a shitty schedule. And, you know, like, yeah.
They've got some bigger acts now, and it's funny. When I went, there was a guy that came up to me because I featured there the second week after I got on Kill Tony with Gabriel, and this Marine come up to me and he's like, hey man, I have to confess to you something. All right, I'll let you know that I watched your Kill Tony and I came out to my parents. And I'm like, oh man, I'm glad you feel comfortable in your own skin. And I'm like, dog, I ain't gay.
This one about you getting shit on or whatever?
No, because I talked about giving a Mexican guy a foot job to completion.
Oh, right.
And he thought, oh, this guy's gay. And then that he went and told his parents that he was gay. And I'm like, no, bro. Like,
I'm only gay adjacent.
You're like, I'm happily married, bud.
I'm not gay. I was just a bad drunk.
Got the amount of veterans who would use that excuse. Holy fuck.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, bro.
That's so funny.
Yeah. It was
That's
just
so funny. He was trying to drain your balls to say thank you.
Oh, God. It was so uncomfortable. And it was just funny. And I looked like he just was like,
oh.
And when I went back and headlined, he didn't come to the headlining show.
Yeah, he's like, I came out to my parents, ruined my relationship with my father, only to find out that this dude isn't even gay.
Yeah, dude just did some gay shit.
That's fucking crazy.
Wild. And I had a friend of mine with me that wasn't a comedian, and she's like, did that just happen? And I'm like, that happened. That happened.
That's so fucking funny, dude.
Oh yeah, I've had this big titted goth chick brought me a vial of her blood.
What are you gonna do with it?
I still have it. And brought me a vial of her blood, and then she bit my ear, and I'm like, she hugged me and bit my fucking ear. And I'm like, oh shit, I gotta tell my wife about this because it's probably like, I don't know where this is going.
Bro, your wife is hilarious, dude. We're all standing in a circle last night, and there's like this couple that's talking to Jason, and I'm talking to Melissa, his wife, and his wife and I were buddies. We see each other and shit, and we talk hockey together. She plays hockey,
Nice.
which is hilarious because how tall is your wife?
4'11".
Yeah, she's little. She's a little one, but it's just fucking made for defense, man.
Yeah.
Just like likes fucking putting a shoulder into bitches. Like, it's just like she's
does.
hardcore as fuck, right? We're in the middle of talking about her getting in the penalty box, basically. And some random skank walks between her and I, which was fucking rude, right? And like rubs him on the shoulder, and she immediately goes into defense. Is like, ooh, fuck. And I'm just like, oh, something amazing's about to happen. Like, I'm thinking Melissa's
Hockey
knock this bitch out, dude. I'm ready for this bitch's tube top to come over her head and start getting fucking slugged. And Jason blows her off, and he's like, I don't fucking. She asked him some dumb question. He's like, I don't fucking know. And then he's like, she walked away. And Melissa's like, fuck did she want? And I was like, that was awesome, dude. You want to talk about like, that's a real fucking wife right there.
That's
man.
been the
Like,
first time she's ever had to beat a woman off. It's usually dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually dudes. It's usually, I was like, wow, I made
Usually-
me feel like a real man there. That was the first time that's ever happened. Like, I don't ever, even in the DMs, it's never women like, I want to fuck. It's always like dudes like, I want to fuck. And a lot of military dudes, a lot of gay military dudes.
Yeah.
They just like, I want to.
Dude, don't ask, don't tell. Got pulled. Matter of fact, it was 2013 this week, I believe.
Oh, really?
I had a Facebook memory pop up where I was like, look.
It lasted until 2013.
I said my piece or whatever. I think it was 2013, maybe 2012. Could have been 2012.
That's the only thing it was when we were in.
Yeah.
September 20th, 2011
2011.
is when it ended.
Okay.
I remember
It was this week. I knew that. Like it was.
my military paperwork, the DD form 1966. All the services use that form. That's like the form that all your contract is on. Everything that you get when you join is on that form. That's where your career starts with. And I remembered at mine asking if you're gay or not. Like, are you homosexual?
Yep.
Yes or
I-
no? You
mine
had
too.
to check. And I remember during the physical too, getting asked, like it was a question on the pre-screen when you're there, like, do you have, pain in your legs, pain in your arms? Are you homosexual?
It was under medical issues.
If you're pregnant or can be pregnant. Yeah.
And I remember when I was recruiting for the New York National Guard.
That's actually why the old guy looks at your butthole. He's just checking for fucking like damage.
Yeah.
MEPS.
And they just kept doing it.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what?
Hey, we like this too much. This can't go away.
I have a theory. It's all the same guy. It's like just a gay Santa Claus that goes around to every MEPS. He's magical and he just looks at all our buttholes because it's all an old man. It's all the same.
It's
man.
never someone in their 30s. I'll tell you that much.
It's an AI bot, and all they were doing is capturing pictures of them. They're cataloging the entire military's buttholes.
Yeah.
If you see a young MEPS doctor, they probably fucked someone up.
Yeah.
And that's the only place. It's the same people that work at the VA.
Yeah.
Like some Gupta. You know what I mean? Like
I
they're-
work here because I want to help our veterans.
Bitch,
No.
you can't get a job.
the Chicago MEPS, none of them doctors could speak English. You get the MEPS doctor, I'm like, I can't understand the MEPS doctor. Like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. Like, where the fuck did they find you? Like, that's how important a MEPS doctor is.
Yeah.
MEPS doctor
Right.
is paid the fuck off because when they start failing people, the recruiting people, like, all right, motherfucker,
Yeah.
we're paying that bill. You need to look the other way. Them feet ain't that flat. Like,
Yep. That's funny.
back in the day, you used to be able to go back to the MEPS when I worked at the MEPS, because that was one of my jobs as a recruiter. I was the MEPS dude, and you could go back there and make a lot of shit. When you're a MEPS guy, you have way more. I'm going to probably ruin this for any of the MEPS people watching, but you have so much control. You can make anything happen.
Yeah.
And I would always tell people, I can't do that. I could do it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be a dick.
Like I fucked up at MEPS. I'd gotten a speeding ticket like the week before, and like I'd forgotten about it, and I hadn't told my recruiter. And we're sitting at MEPS, and they're like, "All right, can you do the pull-ups?" And I jump up on the pull-up bar and I do my fucking 3 pull-ups, and he's like, "Cool." Any kind of legal things pending or anything like that? It's like, and I go, "Oh, actually, I just got a ticket," and I pull this out, and my recruiter's like, "What the fuck? 'Cause you can't ship if you're pending, And I was like, what? And I didn't know. And luckily I was depping in. Like I wasn't shipping for like months anyways. And I was like, this won't be a thing when I leave to boot camp. And they're like, we need to fucking know about it. And the MEPS guy was like, we don't need to know about it.
I catch him doing a lot of fucked up shit too.
See, I got my recruiter gave me the, hey, this, no to this, no to this, no to this, no to this,
Yeah.
yes to this.
Yeah.
Like if you have anything, just fucking say no.
Oh, like I told him I had asthma when I was a kid. And they're like, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
Like, and don't you fucking dare say that.
Right.
And I was like, got it. It was like, got it.
Yeah.
I won't say that. He's like, you ain't got no fucking prescription, bitch. You were using Primatine Mist. Fuck off, you poser. He called me the fuck out. I was like, yeah, right.
See a lot of fucked up shit too. Like when I remember one time we had this recruiter that whited out a discharge, a DD 214. You know the discharge document? White? No, not a 214. the National Guard issues a discharge document
It's
called
still a-
NGB 22.
NGB 22. That's what I
Yeah,
have.
yep. And he whited out. He spelled Tennessee wrong. The Tennessee it was a reentry code. The guy got out, needed a waiver, whited that motherfucker to E1 or RE1, and then changed the shit. And this was recently. This is like in the last 3 years.
Wow.
That guy's still a first sergeant. He's a first sergeant. Like still in.
Wow.
And whited the shit out and spelled Tennessee wrong, and that's how we caught it. And the state had covered it up. And then finally, a couple people, like when I was a civilian, I was doing oversight. I was like, hey, you got to see this shit. And I'm like, wait, what happened? Because ultimately was responsible like for all of this stuff.
That's right. Because you went back as a
I went
civilian
back as a
contractor.
DA civilian.
Yeah.
And so how it works when you're in the MEPS, like I worked for Guard Bureau, not the National Guard.
Right.
So I was there as the brakes. I was there to save the state from going, you will enlist this guy. I'm like, nah, you ain't doing that.
Yeah.
But that guy got in. And he was in. And it said Tennessee. And we blew that thing wide open. But I'm like, you stupid motherfuckers. You spelled Tennessee wrong.
How'd they spell it wrong?
They-
They feel like you're the
One N.
10 ice.
Yeah, it had one N. I
Terrible.
still have it. I got to look it up on my phone. I still have it. I'm like, this is because I did some really stupid shit as like some shit. Like I used to sign people's names to shit. I'd sign Eddie Bauer. Eddie Bauer was on all my documents.
Everybody knows what his signature looks like.
Like if someone had braces and I needed them to like a letter saying they were coming off, because like sometimes kids, but this is a long time ago. This isn't like this now, but like kids would
20 years ago.
yeah,
Yeah.
not
Statute of limitations
you
passed.
can't get away with it now because the way the system is designed, they can see all your medical history before you enlist now. They have a
Yeah.
system called MH Genesis.
Yep.
So when they join, there's no more, hey, lie about that surgery. You
Right.
can't do that anymore. I told the kid to lie about fucking open heart surgery.
Jeez.
That motherfucker had the things and all the little things. And this was when I was younger and stupid. He never got in, but he had them symmetrical scars. I'm like, just told me he fell off a bike.
He split from like his dick to his throat. He's like, bike accident.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I had another guy, prior service dude. He had a fucking pipe in his head that pumped out brain fluid into his stomach, and he couldn't wear a Kevlar. It sealed that motherfucker, right? And so I was just like, hey, we're not going to tell anybody about this. And then he went to the rifle range and almost died because it kinked off that fucking brain shunt.
Oh.
And yeah, it was back when prior service didn't have to go to MEPS.
Oh shit.
Because there was a time in the National Guard where you could send these people to these contracted physicals that were run by the National Guard. So we had this sketchy doctor that we sent him to. We call him Doc One Arm. Because if you could have one arm, you're getting in the National Guard.
Nice.
But you had to be prior service. And you could put fat people in. I put some fucking chonkers in. I put one dude in one time, and he got to the unit, and they like, oh fuck no, oh fuck no. Some National Guard full-time unit administrators hated me.
So in the Marines, the recruiting school is right next to the drill instructor school. They're both on the MCRDs, right? So there's an East Coast and a West Coast one. And they're right next to the drill instructor school. So there's all kinds of back and forth
Oh, I
all
bet.
the time, right? And the amount of times where they'd be like, oh, fucking, the recruiter's the hardest job, and da 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 da. Like, yeah, we know. We get your fucking product.
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, okay, we're well aware. Thanks for sending us that.
I've had drill sergeants call me. I had a drill sergeant call me back when we first got cell phones first came out. I got one of them Next telephones, and
Yeah.
and I got a call, and he was like, "Where did you find this motherfucker?" Yeah, this man's 30 years old, crying like a little bitch, and I'm like, he'd never been away from home before. And I would just, because I mean, sometimes you got to sell the dream to people that can't live it.
Yeah.
You know what
Sure.
I mean? Like
Sure.
you got to sell that kid that's got dreams of being a Navy SEAL when you know that motherfucker ain't gonna even be a truck driver, and you know that kid probably ain't gonna make it through basic. Because like when I was early on in my recruiting days, you got credit whether they shipped or not.
Yeah.
So like I would take a kid, he'd fail the piss test, and then my supervisor, like I would be like, he failed like the home piss kit that you give them before MEPS, and you'd be like, send him anyway, and he'd pop, and then they would discharge him and we'd re-enlist that motherfucker again. We re-enlist that kid twice in 1 year. It was the biggest scam ever.
Yeah.
I would win awards putting people in twice in 1 year.
That's hilarious. That's so funny. See, the Marine Corps never did that. The recruiters didn't get credit unless they graduated boot camp. So like the guy had to go all the way through the 13 weeks of boot camp. And then when he graduated, the recruiter got credit for that mission statement, for that mission for the month.
That would make all the difference.
And I think that is the difference in our recruiting numbers, is because we have to do that, which is why Marine recruiters are fucking stressed, because it's like, I got to get 3 in a month.
Yeah.
And if you don't make mission, you get an adverse fit rep and it ruins your fucking career. And it's just like, I have aspirations to retire someday. I'd like to not be a sergeant the whole fucking time. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, type of thing. And but they had to get these kids through boot camp.
And National Guard recruiting just attracts some of the fucking sketchiest people. And I'm not trying to make the National Guard look bad. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, because it's full time. It's a full-time job and you're in the National Guard. You don't have to do like traditional military shit. It's like a real job.
Yeah.
I mean, like half the time I wouldn't even go to fucking work.
Yeah.
Because I worked in a remote part of New York. So like my boss was 3 hours away. It wasn't even like I had a fucking job.
Yeah.
Because it was a 5-hour trip to MEPS. So like as far as like being in the military, if you can work on your own and you don't need a manager, it is the best job.
It's the best.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
I call them unicorns.
I just recruited a lot of people, but I was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I was that guy at the PT. Like they would pass the PT test for me. Like that's real shit. Like they would pass me on the PT test because I recruited people.
Yeah.
So people were like, how's this fat piece of shit in? And then what happened is I could never get promoted. So like there's no qualitative management. Like they won't kick you out. If you recruit a lot of people, you will be that 300-pound embarrassment that they don't maybe take to a conference, but you're going to be plugging somewhere. There's some big ass National Guard recruiter barely able to zip up that top that recruit 20 people. And they're like, keep that machine going.
Oh yeah.
And then I finally got my shit together because I'm like, I'm never going to get promoted. Like I'm going to be a career sergeant.
Yeah.
And that's what happened
Yeah.
is I was that sergeant with like all the cool awards when all my friends were E7s and didn't recruit half the people. And I'm like, oh, I'm a fucking idiot. And that's actually the point when I got my life together. Like I started losing weight because I was a
good looking motherfucker.
I was about to say, you look like fighting shape right there.
Yeah,
There are some solid color ribbons there.
Yeah, there are.
Yes, there are. What's that blue one?
That is like the National Guard. I got drunk at drill weekend and pissed myself ribbon.
I love it.
And
I
then
love
that multicolored one right there is I picked up a big bitch hogging at Camp Grayling.
it. Love it. Love it.
And then I'm not sure what the yellow one is recruiting.
What you guys can't see is he's actually an expert in fat bitches.
Yeah. Right there
On a
is
skill badge.
how to cheat the military drug test is what that.
That's the yellow one for
Yeah.
piss test.
Yeah.
Piss test ribbon. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, getting deer piss.
Fucking A, dude.
But yeah, those are all the awards that you get in the National Guard. Like you just get stacked.
Like from this angle, that top one, the blue one, kind of looks like it has like stars on it. It's like, that's a Medal of Honor.
What do you think I told all the women?
Except it's under the rainbow ribbon.
Yeah, I know. No, I mean the top one, the top right. See like a dark blue? See how it looks like it's got stars on it?
Well, that's an Army Achievement Medal.
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's the Army Commendation Medal is to the left.
Army Com.
The Army Achievement Medal. Notice that's like what I got the bulk
Good
of.
conduct.
Yeah, good conduct. I'm not sure what the one on the left is.
I don't know either.
Then that's the Iraq Campaign Medal.
Yeah. Well,
One
that's not good conduct. That's the first one's the
You have a
fucking-
humanitarian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the middle, second row in the middle.
the second
Okay.
yeah.
And then I got, I think, an overseas training ribbon, that like red, white, and blue one.
Yep, that's overseas
And then
deployment.
the green and red and black, the green, yellow, and black one is the NCO Professional Development ribbon.
Huh.
And if you notice, I don't have a device,
I
right?
notice you don't have too many devices on your good conduct one either.
No. I've been in E5
So-
3 times.
So a good conduct
All you gotta do is just not fuck up for 3 years.
for 3 years, but every 3 years,
Do you not have a national
every
defense?
That's
every
the middle one.
Oh, there it is.
every 3 years you get an
Which is-
oak leaf cluster. I too am missing one oak leaf cluster.
I'm
So
missing a few.
we don't do oak leaf clusters in the Marines, but every 3 years we get a star on ours, a little bronze star,
yeah.
and I too am missing a star on that good conduct medal. Yes, sir.
Dude,
The math don't
Yeah.
math. When people look at it, they look at my hash marks.
Let's
They're
look
like,
at your
wait a minute.
service stripes versus your good conduct medal.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what kind of soldier you are.
Yep,
So
A good one.
I
Yeah.
have more combat.
a trustworthy one.
I have more combat stripes than I have service stripes.
You're that guy.
We don't do
two combat stripes and one service stripe.
we don't do combat stripes. So we do stripes on both sides, but they're just both service stripes.
Oh.
And ours is every 4 years you get one.
Oh.
So like I have 3 because I did 15 years. If I'd have made 16, I'd have 4, right? So I had 3 on each side.
What's the
That's
Army's every 3, right?
Every 3 and
Yeah.
every 6 months in combat.
Yeah.
And like there's like it's funny about the Guard too, because there's so many National Guard members. Like I was talking about like Bob that I talked about coming on here and that just stay deployed. So you do get National Guard members that have seen some shit and they're stacked because they need a fucking job.
Right.
Some motherfuckers will just like Bob just stayed over there. Bob is another one. He had more combat stripes and service stripes because some of these people just they stay deployed.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's
So as a deployed recruiter, is it just retention?
Well, you're not recruiting.
no,
You're
so
not a
I
recruiter
came on.
recruiter.
I got fired from recruiting duty.
Yeah.
So when I got in trouble, I had a choice. I could either leave the AGR program voluntarily or they were going to fire me. But if I left voluntarily, then I could come back later. So I knew I was going to fight what I did. And I decided to not fight it because I did I fudged some documents and got in trouble. And I just admitted to it, took my licks. And it was either I go be a civilian and then wait a year, or I'm like, I haven't been deployed yet and I didn't feel right recruiting kids and not going myself. Right. So then I volunteered to deploy. Yeah. So I deployed with the medical unit.
Yeah, I remember you telling us about that.
And then I came back. And in that time, I had done a lot of theater retention shit. And so the National Guard Bureau folks referred me to the New York National Guard. And that's where I came back on active duty was in New York.
Essentially, mission was like, yeah, we don't want him back. Send him
They
something else.
didn't, but then they hired me back. So what the funny thing is like that picture you showed, I'd lost a bunch of weight and changed my life around. Like the stuff that you hear about on the internet, that was the first 10 years.
Yeah.
That wasn't the last 10 years. The
Yeah.
last 10 years, I'm 87. I went to school.
You're trying to retire.
I was trying to retire, but I was
Yeah.
also trying to not be a piece of shit too. Like that was my biggest thing is I didn't want to leave my legacy as complete, like
Right.
degenerate. That guy was really drunk. And so I didn't quit drinking when I was in, but I definitely probably became that leader towards the end that you didn't like because I had been in so much trouble that I knew like the consequence of everything. So I actually in the end was probably more of a stickler, even as a civilian. And when I came back as a civilian, that's why they couldn't handle me is because they were like, oh, this guy's wild. He's just drunk. And when I got sober, I'm like, hey, we're not doing this. Like no. And I couldn't handle it.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
that is a complete pivot.
I want to go back to your humanitarian. What'd you get that for?
Fuck, I don't even know. It was one stateside mobilization,
Yeah.
right?
Like a
It was,
flood or something?
no, it was a Klan rally.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I knew I was asking for a reason.
Yeah.
This is
What state?
Michigan. There was a Klan
Wow.
rally a long time ago, like
Get
when
the
I
fuck
first
outta here.
got in and they staged us.
So they were promoting for, like, yay, Klan.
This was a state capitol thing.
Oh,
So
you-
my unit was in the state capitol.
It's actually a state guard.
trying to avoid Klan
Yeah.
rally.
Yeah.
So-
Security.
So you weren't part of the Klan and they gave you the humanitarian.
No.
Just clarifying this.
That one
Or-
wouldn't have a
or
hand; it would have a
the-
hood. Justin, I sent you a picture of my buddy Nick. Nick's an Army veteran, cavalry guy. I want to show you. This is my buddy Nick, good friend of mine. I contracted with. As you can see, his combat stripes are substantial.
A fucking private.
As a PFC.
At one
That's
point,
awesome.
at one point, he was an E6, and he is one of the best fucking dudes I know.
Go to the other sleeve.
You can't really see because he's standing next to another guy.
Bro.
But Yeah,
That's a stacked PFC.
he did 12 years. So like fucking he was like that's my boy Nick. He's got some fucking stories.
You know what's interesting about the Klan rally that you got a humanitarian award for? I figured I'd be able to Google Klan rally Michigan and find a news article about that. I guess they're very active up there.
Yeah, oh, yeah. I grew up in Stockbridge, Michigan. That's actually one of the big headquarters of the militia.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Tim McVeigh was tied to like the town I grew up in.
Oh, shit.
Stockbridge, yeah. Because I grew up in rural Michigan.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up in the Detroit area. So like I grew up, if you're familiar with Lansing, Michigan, I was like maybe an hour south of there.
Mm.
And
So I was up in Michigan a couple months ago. Scuba diving. I was in Alpena, Michigan.
oh, no shit.
It was fucking cold.
Yeah, I bet.
So
I bet.
John became an instructor for Scuba, right? He recently got his instructor cert, and he's one of the instructors for Warfighter Scuba doing veteran stuff. And he did like basically a basic open water class up there in the Great Lakes.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently your dick can get smaller.
Oh yeah. It can go inverted.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's we were in 56-degree water. That was a little chilly.
Dude.
Yeah.
I could never scuba dive. I could never do
In
it.
the Caribbean, you can do it all day long. You're just in shorts. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I don't know if I could have that respirator hooked to me. I think I would fucking panic.
Dude, I thought, trust me, right there with you, and was freaked the fuck out. And fucking, I'm so glad that I did it.
To figure out if you can do it or not, we don't actually. You're standing in the water, and you put your mask on, you put your reg in your mouth, and you just face plant in the water. Take a couple breaths, and then you pick your head up and be like, "How was that?" And you're like, "Oh, that was cool. Cool. Now let's go under the water."
Okay,
I
I got it. So
Yeah.
the first time you do it, it's like, oh, this is scary. Then you're like, all right,
Yeah, you
motherfucker,
put your
let's
face
go.
in, and
Yeah.
you're looking around, and you're breathing.
It's crawl walk
Well,
around.
if
Yeah.
you don't hyperventilate or go crazy with putting your head under.
Well, I mean, there are nerves. Everybody's going to have nerves the first time they get in.
For
right?
sure.
You're literally going into an environment that your entire life you've been told that you will die if you do something wrong in it. You know what I mean? Like you will drown and you will die.
Which you will.
Yeah.
You will.
So John, I saw a video earlier where we could combine our two hobbies. I like off-road mudding.
Yeah.
And he likes scuba diving. Well, I saw this guy on a four-wheeler that had all these concrete fucking bags on his four-wheeler and like a 20-foot snorkel.
That'd be fun.
And he was wearing a scuba suit and he drove his fucking four-wheeler across the
And he
bottom
just
of
got the little snorkel.
Yeah. I'm like, see, we can do this.
Bro.
See, there's another one too, and I think I can do this down in Florida. I won't be able to do it down in Roatan unless it's supplied while I'm there. But I want to do a lionfish hunt with a Glock, not a spear.
Right.
And like I've seen videos, and I'm like, oh, I can totally do this.
That's a man shit. Hunting fish with a fucking gun.
Underwater. Yeah.
Underwater. That's the most man shit ever.
That's man
like
shit.
I've
dude.
done it with a spear. Like, but
I mean,
a Glock.
spear's pretty man shit too.
Like, imagine you're doing your pre-dive checks, right? I'm like, okay,
I
that's loaded.
I got a
Extra
question.
mag, extra mag. Okay,
If
let's
you're
go.
shooting underwater with a Glock, you probably, in my brain, you probably want to use full metal jackets and not a hollow point.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'm assuming that hollow point's going to expand immediately.
Right.
Now the cool thing, yeah, this is the dude with the side by side
There you go.
or the four wheeler.
Fuck yeah,
Right?
dude.
Thank you for finding that.
So this is a four-wheeler.
Yeah, with this snorkel, a big ass snorkel, and then
What a fucking legend. It's just
Oh, easy, buddy.
it didn't work out so well for him.
it sure did.
Oh no.
I'm not telling anyone when I get 100% VA disability.
But there will be some.
You know what? I have 100%, and they're not going to be that many signs.
Dude, the amount of people that got 100% that have reached out to me recently wanting to enlist is insane.
Really?
What
Because
dude?
of all the stuff going on in the world.
Terrible idea.
Like, I have referred probably more people like recently in the past like couple weeks. Some people we know. I don't want to say on here and like blow up their spot, but
You can't.
there's some
join
comedians.
if you have 100%. Can you?
No.
No.
I don't know the rule, so I don't want to quote
Well,
it.
you have
but
to give up your VA disability.
30%. I think the magic number
Yeah.
is under 30%.
I think essentially what happens is you give it up, which means nothing's wrong. So if you go back in, you get back out again, you're not getting it back. That's the logic.
I would imagine that's
the logic I see, because outside of being like, no, that's not what's wrong with me.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck are they going to let you back in?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no, here's your medical records that say
Like,
you're fucked.
we've been paying you for 10 years to be disabled, and now you're telling me that you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
how
now you frauded us.
I put in people at the MEPS that were on disability, because when they were fielding that Genesis system,
Mhm.
they would come back and it would be almost like they popped on the piss test. They would like hit for disability.
Yeah.
So like they would like the actual applicant didn't think they needed to disclose it, and then it would hit. And that was when I was working in Chicago. And then when I transferred back to Michigan, they stopped doing it. So I think a lot of people get in with disability and they don't intentionally, they're not trying to deceive the government.
Right.
They don't know. So they might be 60, 70%. It will balance out. And
Yeah.
once it does, you can end up owing a lot of money, because for the time that you're wearing the uniform, you can't be drawing your
Yep.
VA money. And I know a few people that became recruiters, because they get a lot of prior service in the Guard that become recruiters. Like they may get out and they join the National Guard and become a recruiter right away. And they get a VA process when they a VA claim when they out process. And yeah, one of my buddies, that's happened to him. He had to pay like an insane amount of money back for 3 years.
Oh,
He was drawing 70% VA
Oh.
and active duty money at the same time. And it caught up and he had to pay all that money back. They garnished his shit.
So there's no, from what I'm seeing, there's no like level, like 30% or 50% or something that disqualifies you. But they do take all of the medical problems that you have and your disability, and they'll go through and check that. So I think it's kind of one of those like, yeah, you could join.
It
but you're-
depends what you have it for.
Yeah. But also, so for active duty, if you return to active duty, your VA disability compensation payments must be suspended. The payments will resume after you are discharged again.
Oh.
And then for reserve or guard, you essentially have to waive your VA payments
Yep.
for the days that you have drill that month.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's not-
or
that's not-
And annual training,
Annual
or
training.
periods of active
Yeah.
duty too.
So
But
you
now,
can't
like,
be-
if like I have sleep apnea, right? Which, if you're active duty, because I have a CPAP machine, I am non-deployable.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be like red flag number one. Like, oh, you're non-deployable. Yeah, you're not coming back in.
Yeah.
Well, and that's been my argument when people are like, oh, they're not letting trans people in the military. I'm like, you understand that while they're doing transition, they're non-deployable. And they're like, what? And I'm like,
yeah.
you can't deploy. And if you
can't even go training.
Yeah, if you can't deploy, if you can't go to the field and train, and then with the intent to deploy if shit knocks off,
Right.
why are you there?
Yeah.
Like that's my beef
it's-
again. And it's like it's not being anti-woke, it's not being transphobic, it's being mission essential.
it's this,
And you're not.
You can't be on insulin and,
Yeah.
and deploy.
Yeah, you can have braces.
But you'd
And
see
deploy.
that shit though.
You know,
I was a medic overseas, man, and you'd see some shit. You'd see the Army deploy people broken.
Yeah.
I watched Third Infantry.
I watched dudes get off with fucking crutches and shit.
Yeah.
It was always Army. Sorry, fellas. It was always Army dudes. I never once saw a Marine.
No, it's because in the Army, you cannot get out of a deployment if one comes down the pipe.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm-mm.
they will find the right waiver
Yeah.
to get
We
your
used to
ass
see
on that
bitches
bird.
getting pregnant overseas all the time. All the time, because I worked
We
in the
did too.
clinic, and it was like every other week you were seeing chicks getting knocked up.
One of
Over-
my corpsmen got asked, a girl, some female Marine walked up to him and was like, "Can you do abortions?" And he was like, "No." But she went to medical to ask for an abortion,
wow.
which I thought was hilarious.
Well, at least she wanted to fulfill her deployment.
Hey, at least you
Yeah,
didn't
right.
go to the local economy.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, she could have got one of them Baghdad abortions.
I'm sure there was a.
It starts with a handful of stones.
Yeah, they just throw rocks at you in the middle of the square.
Well,
Baby dead.
that's hilarious.
You think
John.
what we do here is inhumane? You get stoned, bitch.
Jason, have you had any recruiters reach out to you just to be like, hey, I'm in Texas. If you have anybody that wants to join in Texas, send them my way. Have you had
All
a bunch
the
of those?
time? Yeah, I just talked to a guy. I finally made contact because there was someone in the comedy scene that's of substance that wants to enlist. and I just didn't know who to get a hold of. So I contacted Guard Bureau, and they sent me someone here in Texas. Actually, I think it's a guy here in San Antonio. I don't know. I don't remember his name. I got him on my phone, but yeah. Oh yeah. And I get recruiters, like active duty recruiters, like saying that the kids at the schools are coming in showing the videos. And so it's funny because like I never intended
You should reach out to DOD and be like, hey, you guys should sponsor me.
for real. Like every week we get a story of a kid that's lost weight to get in. Cause it's like I talk a lot about my weight loss, and I mean, I'm kind of tubby now, but I still was a lot heavier, and I talk a lot about that. So you get a lot of kids lose weight to enlist, and we hear the stories every week. We get a message from some kid like, yo, I just enlisted, or they'll send their picture at MEPS or something. Like, it's fucking cool.
I fucking love the fact that right now, present in time, you are more revered. You, Jason Vest, are more revered to the military community than Tim Kennedy. I think that is fucking hilarious to me. Like, I think that is so fucking funny to me.
Well, because
he did it all while telling the truth.
Yeah.
And the whole truth.
nothing but the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You know,
don't sugarcoat the Guard, and I don't want anybody to think like I'm bitter, talking shit, like I'm mad at my employer or anything like that.
That's just that you don't do that though, dude. Like I've heard you talk about it where you're like, no, I credit the military with a lot of my success.
It's the only reason I'm successful.
Yeah.
Like the only reason, because first off, I was like a loser in high school. I was bad. I would have never been able to do anything. So I probably should have gone active duty. Like I wish I would have gone full-time active military.
Yeah.
But I didn't. And I found a way, you know, to still get active duty through the Guard and get a retirement. But like the systems, the processes, managing myself, managing what little career I've carved for myself, all of that is because I learned how to backwards plan, organize things, you know. And my wife helps me out a lot. She helps me out a lot. But it's all that intangible bullshit, administrative,
For sure.
organizational, getting up, repetition, you know, like we're talking about, you know, train as you fight, all this stuff. And it's weird how close to being a comedian.
Like Lump.
Yes.
Yeah. That guy definitely trains like he fights.
I wonder if that guy's dead.
I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder.
Maybe you need to get on some Reddit boards for World of Warcraft. You can find him.
I got on Yahoo Instant Messenger like 5 years ago, and I had a message from Lump still like, hey, come on over. Cinderella's waiting for you.
That's so fucking funny,
Dude, there's a lot of stories like that.
That's so fucking funny.
Yeah, pretty funny. But yeah, no, none of the stuff that the success stories that we hear from the recruiters is what pumps me up, because that actually was the goal, was to make it look cool in a different way.
Right.
You know, because not everybody is like, you guys are all like done like tactical shit, right? Like cool guy stuff. Oh, no. Okay.
I was also in the National Guard.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you still did tactical shit, right? Like infantry stuff. You jumped out of airplanes.
He's airborne,
you did cool guy stuff. That's not the majority of the military.
Right.
That's the majority of the military. That's why that stuff's special. And I want those people showcased too, because it's still serving, you know?
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, if you raise your fucking right hand and you still take the exact same fucking oath, the only difference is that you do it to a governor, but still that does not exempt the fact.
You in the National Guard, you swear to the president.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do both. You do two oaths. You swear to the president.
And
It's
then
why
to
the
the governor,
National
right?
Guard oath is different.
Yeah.
That's why when you go to the MEPS.
I don't remember that.
Because the active duty one, I know it by heart if you'd like to hear it, but I used to teach lieutenants. So, but the active duty one's only to the president.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
only one I remember ever doing.
Yeah.
They have to do two swear-ins, because like when National Guard members enlist, they don't enlist in the delayed entry. They enlist into the drilling National Guard.
Oh.
So there's no delayed entry. They don't go into any version of the IRR. The only time the National Guard does that is when they get above in strength. They have this program called the Recruit Force Pool, which is kind of like the ING, which is kind of like the IRR.
Right.
And then they pull them out when they ready to have an actual spot in a unit for them.
Nice.
Interesting.
That Guard's actually like doing well. I talked to Guard Bureau the other day. I'm like, how are the numbers? Like, and they said, this is one of the best numbers we've ever had.
I wonder why.
What?
I wonder why.
I know why. I
know
think
why too.
it's fucking, I think it's the administration, number one.
Yeah.
Number two, that like I think that it's just cool to be in the military again.
Well, I think too, like with somebody like Hexeth and there is Sec Dev, right? You have somebody who's focused on war fighting and like that's the goal. It's not all of this other shit.
Well,
like
the military is not being used as a social experiment right now. It's just being used to fight wars.
There was a lot of other shit for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not even just, and I wouldn't even just blame that on like Obama or Biden.
No.
Like, because Trump one did it too. Bush.
Even in our
shit.
time, and we
Clinton did it.
We had the equal opportunity briefs all the time.
That was Clinton.
We had we had a bunch of things like that. It was just like, this isn't necessary, especially when we would go to the equal opportunity briefs, right? And there wasn't racism in our fucking battalion. There wasn't.
Right.
If there was, there wasn't, right?
Yeah.
There might have been some accusations of it, but it was because that person was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't racism, right? And then I went to the equal opportunity brief one time. And they're like, Sergeant Jansen, if you could change something, what would you do to improve the equal opportunity situation? I'd be like, I'd get rid of these fucking briefings because we already all treat each other as equals.
Yeah.
And I was.
Yeah, not everybody has a problem.
Yeah.
So why are
Like,
You're mass punishing me because the racist in another unit in another
like
state.
equal opportunity brief is the most racist thing that I have to go through.
I feel like the different MOSs have different levels of racism.
Problem.
Well, it's like I didn't know there was a problem until you just told me there was a problem.
Exactly. That's what I felt like.
Yeah.
And I feel like all of us kind of.
Now, granted, this is 4 white dudes saying this. We probably saw a different perspective.
No, we
But
we were very close.
we are a very mixed platoon.
But and same. Like that, I actually got into an argument on social media that last week because of a lot of people finding out that they're racist now. And it's like, bro, I served with you. You and me, like we fucking have bled next to each other. And he's like, yeah, you're my boy. And I'm like, how could you fucking say that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, dude, you know that's wrong. You know that there's no racism in the fucking Marine Corps. We all get treated like shit equally.
Yeah.
All right? Like, so, and misery loves company. And
Yeah.
I was like, so why are you fucking trying to make something out of nothing?
Yeah.
And I called him to fuck out. And he was like, and he'd hit me up and he was like, you're right, dude. It's my bad. He deleted it and was like, you're fucking right, dude. And I appreciate you calling me out. And I was like, thank you for that. You know what I mean? Like it's and it's obviously because like, we're close enough that I could be like, you're fucked up.
Yeah.
You know that.
Right.
You know you're full of shit, dude. Like I was with you the whole time.
I wonder if they're still doing. Did you do any of the resiliency training when you were in?
Resiliency?
Oh Jesus! It was like the kumbaya, the breathing exercises and shit. It was fucking resiliency training, and they would make you. And then they had like some master resiliency course, and I'm like, what the fuck is this about? Like it's about being resilient, and I'm like, this is someone's job.
I had to do it as a DoD civilian when I was in Europe, living in Europe. I was working on base.
Yeah.
I had to do all the fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
And it was kind of interesting because one of the ones that we had to do is insider threats. Talked about the grenade attack in Kuwait.
Right.
Yep.
And like they have their story. And I was just like,
You were there.
And we were on
that's
ground.
not how it happened. That is not how it happened.
Did you fucking
I said that. And
Yeah.
we could talk after. I'm like, okay. I was like, but I just want to everyone in this room. That's not true.
Yeah. Just be like,
I'm
ask
a
me how-
civilian.
go
now,
ahead and
so
ask
have
me how I
no
know.
problem saying it.
So I joined the Guard in 97, and one of the craziest classes I had, like literally the title of it was "Kill the Women First." Right. And so I'm like, you have my attention, sir. Right.
Wow.
for real. That's a hell of an attention gainer.
And the premise behind this was if there's like a terrorist or something, the women are the most motivated and there's no reasoning with them.
Well, look at liberal white chicks.
Right. But it was like, but the headline got us, right. They like
For sure.
captivated audience at this point.
Yeah.
But it was like, if there's like women terrorists, like there are a threat. Don't overlook them because they're women.
Yeah.
That was the premise.
Kill the women first, children next.
That's bananas, dude.
But it was crazy. Yeah.
That is a wild fucking class title.
And I was so new at the time. I don't know if it was like an army thing or if it was my platoon sergeant thing or if it was I don't know who taught us this or why. But
After multiple decades in the military, I have never once heard that one, dude. I've never taken that class. That's pretty wild.
Wow, that's pretty nuts.
That's pretty. I think maybe you just worked for a psychopath that made his own fucking PowerPoint.
He made his own online class.
He's like, if you think about it, the bitches are also scary. Yeah. Fucking, that's wild as shit, dude.
Yeah, I remember having the defensive driver training.
Yeah.
Everyone, big fucking deal. They're like, you didn't do your defensive driver training, and the world's got to fucking stop.
Yeah. That's like class 4 dental.
Yeah.
You'd have like the sergeant major or the fucking first sergeant running around the fucking area like, you didn't go to fucking dental, just chasing motherfuckers. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
What?
Like,
In the
go get
guard-
your teeth cleaned.
In the guard, you have, 1 weekend a month, right?
Yeah.
But you have all of these briefings that has to happen throughout the year.
Yeah.
So most of our guard drill were these fucking worthless briefings.
And they wouldn't do it during AT because,
Right.
well, no, you're in the field during AT.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck you, man. Like-
Yeah, you never do the shit when we're all together, or they'll go, "Hey, we're having the Christmas party.
Yeah.
Let's do an entire day of fucking briefings."
Yeah.
Like,
That was one of the most
exciting.
frustrating things when I was on I&I duty working with Marine Reservists was that shit. Was that, they got annual training this week. And I'd be like, well, then bring them in a fucking day early next month. Because like we got shit we got to do, dude. And this annual training fucks me every month. And it was just like every fucking month you take half the fucking Marines and you're like, well, they got to sit in this class for fucking 6 hours. I'm like, fuck off, man. I'm like, dude.
Hey, I've been in many a suicide prevention brief.
That was one of the
Fucking
worst too.
hung the fuck over.
Dude, that
Because,
shark training.
That first one that I ever did in the Army, I was like, you're giving me instruction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, you're telling me how to
I
do
wasn't
that.
suicidal until
But
this
I
fucking
got-
briefing.
I got in trouble for making that joke. and
No,
I
'cause
was
the
like, I
Army-
wasn't going to do it. I'm thinking about it now.
They give you a step-by-step plan how to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, here's signs to watch out for. And you're like, oh, so if I do that.
Yeah. So don't do any
So
of those.
it was called Shoot the Women First.
Yes, thank you.
And
You found this?
it is not.
Holy shit.
Hold on. It is not standard U.S. Army training, command, or doctrine, but rather a phrase from Eileen McDonald's 1991 book of the same name, which examines why female terrorists are considered especially lethal. The phrase
I can't believe you
originates
fucking remembered this.
from advice
It was-
supposedly given to anti-terrorist sharpshooters and explores the motivations and methods of female members of groups like the Boss Separatists.
Because this was before 9/11.
Yeah, it's 97.
Yeah, well, no, this came out in 91.
No, but when I had
Oh, yeah.
shoot the women.
But now in a little bit more reading, the title is derived from an advice given to sharpshooters in Germany's GSG 9 anti-terrorist squad.
There you go.
But I can't find anything
I can't,
about army training on it.
I can't believe you found this. But this was just literally, it was like a PowerPoint.
I literally Googled shoot the women first army training.
swear to God.
Damn.
Fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
It's insane.
That's wild shit.
You remember like the STD like horror show they would send you in basic training? Do you guys remember
Yep.
that?
I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
I
you
don't think I got
yeah, they would have like the shop of horrors. They would be like, here's gonorrhea. Click.
Well, you were a medic.
No, this was in boot
No,
camp.
I got it because I remember we were doing PowerPoints, and for some reason, when they got to the STD part of it, like it didn't contrast well on the wall, and so they were like, "All right, we're gonna go over STDs," and they like flipped it over, and you couldn't really see it. He was like, "Someone hit the lights," and you fucking hit the lights, and it was like gonorrhea, pussy.
Just a fucking blue waffle on the wall. You're like, no,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
Yeah. Everybody who was tired at that point was suddenly wide awake. Like, it was very jarring.
Well, that's like shoot the women first. It's a hell of an attention gainer.
It was.
Like,
That's why I remember it, because I was so shocked.
dude. Well, it's clearly fucking worked.
Well,
30 years later, you remember the motherfucker.
I
dude. Like,
hadn't even been to basic yet.
that's
like-
bananas.
right?
Oh my God, the shoot the women versus
Yeah.
first training video.
That's craziness.
Jason, have you with getting on Kill Tony and getting more eyes on you and stuff, have you gotten reached out to by dudes you've recruited?
Oh yeah.
I'm sure that's been a fucking ride.
Comments are fucking funny.
They're like, I'll confirm all of this. He was my recruiter.
Or I get that you processed my paperwork at MEPS, because when I was starting to do comedy, I was a civilian at the MEPS. And so, yeah, every day it's like, you did my paperwork at the MEPS. You did, because I worked for Guard Bureau in 2 different states, in Illinois and Michigan. So
Yeah.
I processed a lot of applicants. So it's funny, but those people come to shows, they buy tickets. I've had people I've had probably 30, 40 people I've recruited in the last couple of years show up to shows. And it's pretty cool. Like, I don't have any unsatisfied customers or
That's
anything.
awesome.
That was gonna be my
That's
next
awesome.
question. If you had anybody that's like, you fucking recruited me, you piece of shit.
No, but I have had people like I told couldn't enlist get mad and like in the comments like this motherfucker told me I wasn't eligible. And probably because you weren't.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like if I couldn't get you in, you
Yeah.
at that
Dude,
point.
obviously, I was trying.
Because these guys have it hard now. So like, I mean, like I make the jokes now because it's not even possible to do the things that I talk about doing. It's
Yeah.
just not. There's so many checks and balances to show that.
Well, you look at like throughout history, right? How many people like fudged an eye test to become the fucking best pilot the Air Force has ever had?
They made
right?
movies
Or-
about it.
right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Pearl
Like,
Harbor.
Yeah.
Or how many recipients of valor during World War II were underage and joined
Yeah.
illegally?
Right.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
You
like
know,
the-
like-
yeah. You mean to tell me that a 14-year-old walked in and you were like, yeah, he's 18.
Go ahead. Get on the
I
boat.
I couldn't go active duty because I had bad vision. So I joined the National Guard, right? Then I went active duty because I was prior service and I got a waiver and it was easy to get in. Then I became a sniper and I was shot in Einergrad in sniper school.
The
You know what I
Sodic
mean?
instructor.
Sodic instructor.
And
Like,
then he got eye surgery.
so you know what? Like, fuck their rules.
Yeah. Oh,
Like-
that's the one thing about the military that most people need to understand. There is almost always a workaround.
Yeah.
There's almost always a loophole. Now, granted, things like this, they've closed a lot of those loopholes, but I guarantee you workarounds still exist. There's a waiver for fucking everything.
I'm saying, man.
Like, I mean,
So-
if you play the game, and Jason, it sounds like you knew how to play the fucking game.
I knew how to play it, but when I got to the MEPS, I was like, I really knew what you could get away.
But here's the thing: by the time you got to the MEPS, you'd already been a recruiter long enough to know that you knew all of their fucking tricks too.
Oh, that's
So-
why they gave me the job.
Exactly.
I didn't get the job because I was a good recruiter. got the job because I was going to make sure that nothing.
Yeah.
I knew it in and out. I
All
know
you
that
do
job
all-
now. still
all
in
the
and
How
out.
dirty
many
trick.
How
Yeah.
many people did you recruit in total? Do you know?
Around under 300. So
Okay.
it wasn't a lot in it.
So that's a good number. It leads me into this next question. So in looking up shoot the women first or kill the women first, shoot the women first.
Yeah.
I found a tidbit of information that I did not know. Do you guys know who the most successful sniper in history is?
Yes, Stalingrad, and it was a woman. I don't know her name. But
It's I can't pronounce
Yeah.
this, and I'm not even going to try.
Some Eastern,
but she's
European.
called Lady Death.
yeah,
With 309 confirmed kills. And then it says there were probably more, but confirmation required witnesses.
yeah. No, but it was in
Wow.
Stalingrad, right?
I
think she was-
It was a Ukrainian woman serving in the Soviet Army
Yeah.
in World War II. So I'm
Yeah.
assuming yes. But she just, or probably not she, but a book was just released called The Diamond Eye. You can get it on Amazon because it's a shameless plug on here, and I guess it tells her story.
Oh, I'm gonna get that one.
Yeah.
Diamond.
That was released March 29th, 2022. So
Oh.
it's very recent. But yeah, The Diamond Eye by Kate Quinn.
Huh. Suck it, Chris Kyle.
No, women snipers throughout history have been very, very effective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're unassuming.
Well, they're
They're
honest.
easy to fucking sneak in,
Yeah.
easy to sneak out.
That and they're very trainable. Like they're good long range shooters.
No bad habits.
Yeah.
That's why, fuck, look at my wife.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, you two taught my wife how to shoot, and that bitch fucking dings black now, man. She's like, she can ring steel at 1,000 without really trying hard. Like, and she credits both the two of you for that. She doesn't fucking give me any fucking credit for it. I know that.
Well, even if it was you wouldn't get credit.
That's true.
I know how that
Yeah,
works.
yeah. John could have just been standing around me. She'd be like, "Well, John taught me." I've been like, "Motherfucker."
I teach you too.
No, I'm not shooting. I'm not shooting around you, dude. Fuck you.
I wouldn't claim teaching him.
Huh?
I wouldn't claim.
No, I said I can teach you if you'd like me to.
Nope, I'm all set.
are you the bad shot of the group?
Only when John's around.
Yeah, he
Okay.
can't shoot
Only when
I'm
John's around.
I can't
can
hit shit.
Dude, I could fucking do surgery with a rifle as long as John's not near me. For some reason, he's my bad luck, and I'm fucking dog shit when he's here. Yeah. Mostly with pistols. We haven't really tried with a rifle.
No, we haven't.
It's
But,
supposed
well, actually, the one time I did, I shot a fucking fence. It was a
Oh, you
one
got a
in
wire. You got to
one
shot
in a
a
million shot.
There's a pig right there, like 60 yards.
There's
right?
3 of us in a block.
And instead of shooting the pig, he shot the single strand of barbed wire, and it just grenaded that round, and it just peppered the side of the pig, and the pig fucking ran off.
Yep.
And I was just in shock that he hit that barbed wire.
It's because John was there.
Yeah.
That's all. That's the only. It's like he's the kryptonite to me being effective with a rifle.
I'm so bad.
To be fair,
I can't hit shit.
To be fair, it was probably a good shot, and it would have hit the pig.
It was a perfect shot.
Yeah.
Oh, it would have been
barbed
great.
wire just happened to be.
I would have just laid him down, but the barbed wire was right there.
Yeah, but you can't take that away from your abilities. That was
No, it's just because John's there. That's why I'm claiming John. That would have never happened had John not been there.
Most of my time in the military was like administrative stuff. So I only probably fired a rifle. The shit you got to do to get in to deploy?
Do you even have to do like a yearly weapons call?
You do, but they fudge it. So a lot of I'm sure they don't now, but in my time.
Well, now they have those the virtual ranges.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, so you can qualify
And
inside.
you're calling on an Ismet?
Yeah.
oh wow.
That's fucked.
Yeah, it's literally a projector screen, and they have gas guns, and
Yeah,
it's set up with the
that's the
miles shit. And so
So you
they're wildly off. You have to
Oh, yeah.
take forever to zero,
There's a
but
lot
you
of
can
Kentucky
literally.
windage.
I've used those
Yeah.
before, but they can qualify on that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like we had them as trainers, but never as fucking qual.
you want to see a platoon of expert riflemen? Go find a platoon of fucking recruiters. Every one of them motherfuckers got an expert rifle. I had one. I'll even admit I had an expert rifle badge, and I never shot an expert. Okay, everybody's been that motherfucker on, right? I shot expert at the pistol. That ain't the same damn thing.
Dude, see, I can miss you from here with a fucking pistol.
I
Give me a rifle, surgery. Pistol,
Really?
fuck no.
I could shoot expert on the pistol, but what all the recruiters would do is we would just set each other up for a range, and we would shoot the pistol. And then when I moved to Michigan, we had to shoot the M16. But yeah, I was always that, I never got it on the first crack. So
Yeah.
I think that one time I had one time I got sharpshooter. I did. And it was somebody sat with me, somebody experienced and watched me, because I was that guy that just go till you get it. And someone was, all right, motherfucker, we're going to get it. And I did. I got sharp before I retired. I was so proud of myself.
I had buddies of mine who were like, I could shoot expert, but I think the fucking sharpshooter badge looks cooler. So they would fucking shoot sharpshooter on purpose. And and I would always put those guys when I was range coaching in PMI, and I would put those guys next to the shitty shooters. I'd be like, all right, dude, you got sharpshooter. He'd be like, cool. I'd be like, he needs 4 shots. Got him. Tink, tink, tink. And he would fucking ding him for him and shit.
I was pissed one time. I got 38 out of 40.
Yeah.
And it pissed me off.
Yeah. We used to do like the 240 calls, and internally between all the gunners, it was a competition on how many rounds you had left over after qualifying expert.
Yeah.
And so because they'd yell at you, shoot a burst. And I'm over there and I'm just like, with a 240 single shot. So dropping targets.
Yep.
Yep.
I only qualified in the grenade twice in 20 years. Twice. Iraq, basic training.
I think we only tried. The EIB we had to do it. But outside of that, basic training was the only time.
Basic EIB, and then
that was it.
That was it.
Yeah.
I threw.
And
One in
EIB
boot
didn't
camp.
really count because it wasn't live.
Yeah.
We're not throwing live grenades in EIB.
Well, you're not qualifying with it.
No, but you have to get within a certain area to get your.
But
EIB.
it's the same. It's the same thing for.
Yeah.
Well, we do it on our combat fitness test. You have to fucking roll. You have to throw a grenade.
Yeah.
For the CFT. Yeah. Which is fun.
It's fucking stupid because a grenade doesn't.
It's a 5 meter kill radius.
Not only that, but you have the fucking spoon thing that if it lands on that, it bounces that way or it bounces that way.
Yeah.
It's just a luck thing.
Cook them off, dude. Don't be a bitch.
I always wondered if that one in basic was real or not, or if it was a training grenade in case someone dropped it.
Oh, it was real as fuck.
Really?
Yeah,
I always
shit.
wondered. I'm like, is this thing really going to
So
blow?
I was a gun guy, right? Growing up, I was a gun guy. I'm in basic training and I'm number 2 guy to throw the grenades. So you have 2 live grenades. You're holding them to your chest, standing in line. The guy goes up and I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm going to throw some fucking grenades.
That's one thing that never. I don't mean to interrupt you, but they handed you grenades and it made you stand in line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. But I'm just thinking this is fucking cool, And then that first live grenade goes off from the first guy. And it was like,
feel it.
Holy fuck. And then I'm looking.
You're like, I'm holding these to my chest.
Yeah, I look at him. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the nerves set in. Yeah.
Well, I've told you guys my fucking we don't tell war stories on the show, but there was one where a case of grenades was expelled in Fallujah we were getting shot at from dudes on a roof. They were shooting down at us. So me and my section leader, we were just like, fuck them. Just start chucking fucking grenades until we hear, stop throwing fucking grenades. We're like, what? But it's just like hoping to God that none of one of us didn't fucking like fuck up and short it and it bounced back down. We made every fucking one of them onto that roof though. Me and my man fucking Casillas, dude. We did it.
Action movies
That
make
dude was
their
like-
grenade stuff look so easy.
Yeah.
And like they're just like,
It's so scary in real life though.
we were at the mount. We were at one of the mount sites, and so we had practice
trainings.
grenades. And I was like
Blue bodies?
I was in floor number 2, and we were taking fire from floor number 3 across the street. I'm like, fuck it, it's training, right? So I threw a grenade across the fucking road into the 3rd store. I fucking made it.
Fucking A,
I'm
dude.
like, yes.
That's amazing.
Pretty sure you got in trouble for that.
I did, but I won.
Yeah.
If it was combat, I fucking won.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you get in trouble in training, but if
Yeah.
that happened in combat, you're getting a fucking MOA.
Yeah.
No, because if I remember right, it was literally like when we did our
Silver Stars.
our the AAR, and they were just like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Scott was like, why?
I'm pretty sure I just fucking did.
Yeah, like why can't I do that?
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah.
what was the Tim Kennedy stuff? And I'm not trying to bring up the Tim Kennedy
Fif-
stuff, but how many grenades
Like,
was it?
he said he was carrying like 40 or 50 grenades.
That's a lot of grenades.
That's heavy.
In like what, a fucking backpack?
Yeah.
Or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy time.
I mean, I never carried one grenade, so I can't say shit. But I just was like, everyone was really focused on their grenade story.
I hated grenades. I hated them after. I was not a grenade fan because I was a 203 guy. So I always had grenades I could shoot and hit what I was aiming at, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But fucking hand thrown shit, I don't trust myself.
Yeah.
No.
But we were in Iraq for the winning the hearts and minds. So we're walking the streets, right? And now we tape our grenades. Like tape the spoons down and put them in
Okay.
a thing, right? Like, but we always had the little kids like, Mister, grabbing at our shit.
Oh, geez.
Like
Oh,
when they took our grenades away and they're like, you don't need these anymore. I was happy as fuck. I'm like, you're right. I don't fucking need these anymore.
Yeah,
I used to
would've
try
want-
I used to try to give them to the Mistas. They would be like, Mista, give me $1, Mista. I'd be like, here, take this grenade. I'd be like, no, Mista, no. I'd be like, no, fucking take it. Because if you take it, I can shoot you. I'm like, fucking take it. Like, no, Mista, no. I'm like, oh, me and my buddy Jeff would do that shit all the time. Like, Mista. Oh, here you go, dude. No.
40 grenades. Like, what would you do with 40 grenades? Like, just like,
I don't think our
Well, I can tell you,
platoon had 40.
Your arm's really tired afterwards. Wasn't
we
40.
probably did because we
Two per.
yeah, everybody got issue 2.
Yeah.
I remember the first one I got. I have a picture of it. The first one I got, I'm in Kuwait sitting on the back of my vehicle, and we just got issued our shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I have a picture of me kissing it of my first grenade that I got, like the first real one. That's like,
Yeah.
this doesn't, like, this one's like
Right.
thumb clips on it, but fucking doesn't need to be. Like, this
Yeah.
one's going in a pouch and gonna get thrown. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe kill someone. Like, it's like, oh, hi, friend. Like,
I don't know if it happened in actual combat where somebody forgot the fucking thumb safety, but in training it happened
Oh, yeah.
all the fucking
Dude,
time.
I still remember the ism. Thumb clip, pull, twist, pull,
Yeah.
lean back. Like, I remember like that the whole thing. Yeah. I remember all that
I
shit.
didn't need to remember instructions for a grenade. I just knew how to do it.
No, I wanted to make sure I knew how to do it. Like, I was very excited about grenades.
knee deep in hand grenade pins,
Right.
right?
Fuck yeah, dude. I was very excited about it. And turned out it paid off. They ended up using the fuck out of
I
them.
think I
and
still have a hand grenade pin that I actually used.
I do.
I have one. Yeah.
Yeah, I got one. Yep.
That's one of those like you pull that and like there's a fraction of a second of a pause and you're like maintain positive control and then you throw the grenade.
Yeah. Don't throw the pin. Throw
Yep.
the grenade.
Yeah. So it was like flip, pull, twist, pull. And I'm like, throw this one.
I was so happy that was something I never had to contend to.
Yeah.
I wonder if they still issue the bayonet.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
I don't-
we still
Fuck,
got
I
one.
don't know.
Well, I still had one.
Are
We
they
did
still
too,
doing
but
bayonet
We've been out
training?
for 20 years, sir.
Yeah.
Are they still
Yeah.
doing it?
11.
Whatever.
Remember that bayonet course? You're like,
Yeah.
With like the
What
rubber
makes
thing that's on like
grass
like the rubber fucking dolls that are hanging from chains. And
Yeah.
you're like, they're made out of tires and shit. Yeah. That was fun.
You feel like a real fucking
Which-
Rambo.
Dude, I
Which
had
is
such a
really
good
funny,
time,
right?
man.
Because with the now that I've done, we've done a lot of dog and knife hunts where we hunt pigs with knives,
Okay.
right?
If you want to, I can make that happen.
I don't know if I can.
and so you take this pig with a knife, and I've used a K-bar, a bayonet looking thing, and how we trained a bayonet course. Yeah, I mean, you're burying your rifle to the magazine well.
Yeah.
If you go at somebody with that much force,
It goes in way easier than you think.
Yeah.
Like, the first time I stabbed a pig, like
Stabbing, not
it's
that hard.
It's surprisingly easy.
It's like
it's like
Yeah.
it's like a fork through butter.
It is. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, you do the most manliest shit ever. I feel like a woman right now. You're hunting fish with a fucking gun. You're sticking pigs with a fucking knife. Over here, like,
I have a K-bar sword in my truck right now that a buddy of mine stuck a pig to the ground with.
This weekend, I'm going to get an alligator with a spear.
Are you using the spear?
Yeah.
Do you have
Nice,
kids?
dude.
Huh?
Do you have kids?
One.
I bet they fucking fear you. If I had a dad that did half that shit, I would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
No, kids think you're pussies. Like my kids think I'm a pussy. I guarantee.
Yeah.
John's officially hit that point where he's like, hunting with guns, that's boring.
Yeah,
What can I
Well, no,
I have it on video where he fucking killed a ram with a spear from a moving vehicle. I have it on video. That happened.
You guys have shot animals with blowguns.
Yeah, I got a state record. I got a state record with a blowgun. Killed a fucking ram with a blowgun last year, 2 years ago. Yeah.
You guys are
I
drinking, smoking, fucking killing shit. Like- yeah, what's a Joe Rogan?
Hey, we're sitting over here. We're like, you're judging buttholes.
I know, man, you live a cool life.
Funny enough, they both stink.
It's funny, you see Rogan out there with like when he's like shooting his arrow and you're out there just sticking fucking pigs.
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a great case for the grass is always greener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I kill things, but I want to look at buttholes.
No, you don't. No. You don't want to look at buttholes. And buttholes caused a lawsuit. I can't believe how much publicity buttholes has gotten me.
Yeah.
To the point to where I have a brand sponsorship with an at-home butthole whitening company.
Yes. Shout them out.
You know what? And I'll bet you that company was like, finally, we have someone.
Bright targeted skincare for dark buttholes.
Fucking A.
It is. I've wrote a lot of content for them.
Justin, put a link in the fucking description.
Use code
Got you.
JasonVest for free shipping.
There you go.
Butthole whitening company. Met this lady that owns a cosmetics company in Nevada through the butthole contest.
Yeah.
She came to one of my shows. And so yeah, I have that's my only brand sponsorship.
It's right on brand.
You
buddy.
know what I want to see though is a black chick that just bleached her butthole. Just a white butthole on the black
An
butthole,
albino.
right?
They're out there.
What if she's got vitiligo, but just around the chili ring?
Yes.
I interviewed
I can contest. This product works great.
I interviewed a porn star about 2 months ago, and her name is Maddie May. You can look her up.
Great show,
Fucking-
great podcast, by the way.
Thank you. That was like, I could have done another 2 hours, but she
Yeah.
has a freckled butthole.
Freckles.
Freckled. And I've never seen her naked. So meanwhile, like I'm interested in the porn stars because I like their social media grind. I like how like on the TikToks and like they make a lot of content. So like when I interview them, I'm more interested in their personal life, not
Right.
I don't follow. My wife would fucking kill me.
Sure.
My wife, okay, I'm doing a bird with the porn star. I ain't seen her naked. And so this bitch is just showing us her fucking butthole.
On
And-
video.
What?
On video.
She showed us on her phone.
On her
and
phone,
a
yeah.
freckle, and it looks like it has a piece of poop on it. It looks like a shit stain.
Oh no.
And she said that all of her fans are like, "Ooh, wipe your ass," and it's a freckled butthole. I saw it. I've never seen that.
Wow, dude.
Speckled,
Yeah,
speckled.
it's fucking calico.
Yeah,
You got a calico hole.
I got some whitening cream that can kind of maybe
There you go.
turn that down a little
Yeah.
bit.
Use code JasonVest, free shipping.
Speckled or speckled?
Speckled.
It could be spackled.
I couldn't believe it. She said, but that was the wildest podcast. She's like, yeah, I did this like 9-guy gangbang and it was nothing. And I'm just like,
Such a good show, though.
Oh,
like that
God.
was an interesting fucking conversation.
That girl and her husband are a fucking treat, man.
Yeah.
And they're just like, he's a veteran.
Yeah.
That's the most veteran origin story ever. So I met this guy that followed an OF creator and then loved it so much that the fan experience, he became her boyfriend and now is making adult films while he was in the military. And so he was getting investigated by the Air Force for being in the videos. Because meanwhile, everybody in your unit's watching this guy's chick, right? They don't know that's his chick. Next thing you know, his dick's in a video. Like, we saw your dick. And it was the most...
Sucks that they're telling on him. Like, that's lame.
They ratted him out, got out of the
Fucking
Air
lame,
Force. He's
dude.
an E5, but he's making money now and
Yeah.
making porn. So he went from being in the Air Force to being in porn. And I was like, what a character arc.
Dude, I have a buddy of mine that I jump master with, just retired from the Army as a master sergeant a couple, maybe a year and a half ago. Went right into fucking content creation and porn. And that's what he does now. And it's real awkward. And like he had hit us up. He hit up all the jump masters. He's like, hey, is there any way that I could get like 2 people to fuck in the air? And we're like, no. And he's like, just asking. It's like,
Under
bro, what are you
canopy
doing?
or in free fall?
In free fall, he wanted to try to like see if 2 people could fuck.
I think it's been done.
I'm pretty sure you got to put it in and then fall out of the aircraft.
I think so.
Is that
like
even
you could like if
possible?
you could fuck the girl, like if you were tandem,
I don't know.
you could probably like put it in and then jump as
Justin's
a
looking.
tandemer.
He's looking.
No, he's not.
The Mile High people have reached out to me. The people in Vegas that
Oh, yeah?
take you up in the air to make content, and I'm like, I have no reason. My wife's like, I'm not doing that. But
Yeah.
they were it's expensive. If you want to join the Mile High Club, I think it's like $1,500 or
I've
something.
been there, done that, pal. Been
Wait,
there.
I did it the old-fashioned way
I
in
did
the
the
bathroom.
old-fashioned way in the fucking bathroom. Yep. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm not paying to have sex in a fucking airplane.
Dude, I'm telling you,
as
one
long
thing.
as it takes me somewhere.
I think I hit
Yeah,
a
I mean,
fucking
that's a
land
little more
speed
economical.
record for fucking on that one too. That took no time at all. Like that was like a boom boom ah. And I was like, did it? And she's like, fucking seriously? I'm like, all right.
Like,
I got my story.
Yeah. Technically, we're both part of the club.
I've never been in the Mile High Club.
No,
Never.
I mean it's just awkward. I'm too big for those bathrooms by
Yeah, like
myself.
how are you having
I
sex
feel like
with-
they've gotten smaller over time as well.
Dude, it was fucking not okay. Whew. Fortunately, and this is a fun fact, they have every bathroom on an airplane has a baby changing table,
Yeah.
right? So that
Mhm.
makes life a little easier. You know, you can just thunk, sit her up
So
on.
how
it.
did you get in and out without getting caught?
Didn't give a fuck. Real simple. Like she went in. I went in. like, yeah.
How do you not get caught? It was a Spirit flight.
Yeah. It was Southwest. And it was a quick flight between fucking San Diego and Phoenix. I was going to Vegas. I met the girl on the plane. And she lived in Phoenix, and I had a layover, and I also utilized the family restroom in Vegas airport. Yeah,
See,
that's the fucking plane from Vegas.
It doesn't work. It doesn't look like it's like I said. I'm not. I paid for sex many a time, but I'm not paying to have sex in a fucking airplane.
especially one that's sole purpose
Well,
is that.
Like, yeah,
For
Like, take a black light in there.
for
see it from fucking space.
for $1,500, if you were going from Vegas to a destination like back home, San Antonio,
Oh, it's gone up.
that makes
They got gold.
60-minute flight, 45-minute flight, 30-minute flight. Well, shit.
Do they have a 5-minute flight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all.
What am I supposed to do with the rest of this time?
Yeah, dude. Like 45 minutes. What am I going to do with the other 40 minutes?
Just do a touch and go. We'll touch and roll on the way out.
Touch and go.
Call it the hop and pop.
Yeah.
I love
Well, they have to get to a mile high.
I love
That's true.
the in parentheses, if flying with more than 2 people, an additional fee for each individual passenger, up to 2 additional passengers, depending on weight restrictions.
Oh yeah, they're not gonna have some big swingers in there or nothing. Like,
Dude,
That's a really polite way of saying no fat bitches.
me, the old lady, and 2 dwarfs were in.
it's like you and 2 midgets. You are set.
Fucking solid.
limo
Oh,
package.
you knock it out in the limo too.
Dozen roses, premium chocolates.
You know what though? As an entrepreneur, I appreciate this gig
Yeah, for sure.
It's the American dream, right?
because
there.
that plane's not terribly expensive.
No.
Like
I mean, it's probably paid for itself at this
it's probably
point.
paid for itself.
Yeah, but do they wash the sheets? Like that's all I want to
I'm sure they
know. I
will.
mean, that's like kind of.
I mean, as an entrepreneur,
So my
you got to cut costs where you can
my
cut
question,
costs.
like, say you're on like
They're not after return.
You should
customers.
just answer everything with as an entrepreneur.
They don't really care if they're return customers.
say you're
Right?
out there for like March Madness, right? That thing's gonna get abused.
Yeah.
Like, what's the turnaround time in between?
During the
Customers.
AVN Awards,
Probably not.
they're all making content up there. Guarantee you, that's fucking content gold.
Oh yeah.
Like, and as an OnlyFans creator, you're fucking in a plane and you're like, man,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
you'd make
they're
so much fucking money on that.
loot.
People are weird, dude. If my ass did chest hair extraordinaire and made the money I made in a month,
Yeah.
a hot chick
I
fucking
look-
dudes in a plane,
I look
she's
at
gonna
I
make
look at a
money.
trade show differently.
Sure.
Right? If you're going out there for something like that, you're going to maximize that networking, right? By leaving that to go spend time in an aircraft.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that as popular as you think it might be.
I bet.
But
if
during
you're-
March Madness, when they have nothing better to do but place bets and wait for a fucking game to happen,
That's a good point.
you know what I mean?
Or like the rodeo when they do the fucking
Maybe,
national
yeah.
finals rodeo there.
yeah,
That's
just from the
gotta be-
sheer amount of people that are there.
weddings. I mean, how many people just go there to get married and then like, hey,
Yeah.
it's cheap to get married in Vegas. So you throw a $1,500 package or
Yeah.
$1,600 and
They have a wedding and vow renewal package.
yeah, I bet you that's the
Dude,
most.
that's like 3 birds, 1 stone, bro. You're checking off bucket list and you're getting married.
This better be a quick ceremony because I only paid
Hey, that's
for
a
30-minute
cheap fucking
flight.
wedding. That's cheaper than my fucking wedding. That was a $7,000 day.
I went to the courthouse. Words are hard. I went to the courthouse and we wore tuxedo t-shirts. My wedding was cheap as fuck.
Oh,
$1,500.
Why is he grabbing her face? That girl's being trafficked. Like that girl is being trafficked. That's making me uncomfortable.
yeah, that doesn't look good.
She is not happy.
They
That
look
is not
like
a
they
happy
got
woman.
her from the island and they're bringing her back.
Yeah, no shit. Look at this shit.
Fuck.
She had to be Asian. They had to give it an Asian chick. Look at those fucking cumbrellas.
This is the most uncomfortable like advertising.
Yeah.
Like this dude, like I guarantee you, like he's got a record. He beats his wife.
And
That's-
she's not.
Yeah, that's
His
not.
wife.
She's not his wife.
Yeah.
It looks like they're taking her to the island.
Yeah.
Right?
He's like, I promise, you're gonna be
Yeah,
okay.
you're gonna love it. She's like,
That is fucked.
Here's your new mom, boys.
Yeah. This is your new mom, Ling.
Her name's Lat Fan.
Yeah. Ling Ling here. What the fuck?
She don't speak no English, but she cooks and cleans.
So Jason, what do you tell us what you got coming up, man? The fucking roll out the carpet, dude. Let us know what all you got
Lots of
going
stuff
on.
coming up. I just booked you on my storytelling comedy show, so I have
You
a
did?
local Austin storytelling comedy show bi-weekly. I have one on October 3rd at the Green Room in Austin. It's a weed speakeasy. It's really cool. It's like I think the only weed speakeasy in Austin. And the 3rd and the 16th, and then I will be in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma at Twister's Comedy Club, which is actually brand new comedy club in Oklahoma City that's veteran owned. It's a veteran owned
Very cool.
I
establishment.
like the name. They really played into their location.
It's a real original. But Twister's Comedy Club.
yeah.
And then I'm excited to go headline the Comedy Bar in Detroit, Michigan on November 29th. That's a brand new comedy club in Detroit.
Fuck yeah.
And then the Comedy Bar in Chicago. The next night, I'll be in Chicago on the 30th. And then January 2nd or 3rd, I don't have the ticket link up. It's not up yet. January 3rd, I'll be at First Amendment Brouhaha, which is a comedy club in Kansas City, Kansas.
Nice.
So I have a question about the weed speakeasy.
Well, October 16th, I will be there
Dude,
too.
you gotta come.
You should come.
That place, the Green Room, is. We just found the spot.
So is
So-
it like
It's where they do Poke the Bear. It's another show that I'm involved with here.
is
in
it
town.
called the weed speakeasy?
It's called the Green Room.
Okay.
So
why is it called a weed speakeasy?
That's what it is.
So if you go to Mr. Nice Guy's vape shop, it looks like a vape shop. You walk in and it's like, all right, this is kind of like a dinky little vape shop. It's nice. They got cool stuff. But then there's a wall and you just move the wall. And next thing you know, it's like a 75, maybe even 100 seat performance venue
Wow.
with a full weed bar. It's BYOB. BYOB.
I know where John's going with his question. I'm curious.
What's up?
You buy weed there?
Yeah. You can buy
What?
You can buy weed.
It's not legal.
Is it like person to person?
What? It's legal.
It's THCA.
It's THC.
Oh,
It's THCA.
yeah. But if you're in Austin, I gotta go.
But
No,
yeah,
I just wanted to it piqued my. I'm like, okay, what are they doing here?
it's kind of like it's a secret.
Yeah,
It's not like it's definitely there's nothing like it. And when you go, you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll be like, whoa, this is fucking cool.
Okay.
And everybody that I've had some people I served with in Iraq come to the first show, and they were just like, this place is like legit. It's legit.
Nice.
It's nice. You'll have a fun.
So all you listeners
I'm
out
excited
there,
for it.
this is a
It'll be
secret.
fun.
Yeah.
October 16th, I'll be there with you, doing that show,
Mhm.
telling some stories and whatnot.
Mhm.
I'm excited for that. Yeah. So check out Jason's social media. Go to his link tree. That's where you can find
where can they
everything.
find you on social media?
Poopy Turds McGee on Instagram, on
Just wanted
TikTok,
him to say
Poopy
it.
Turds McGee 1.5, and you can find my link tree. And I also want to thank you guys, man. You know, as a real thing, my buddy Bobby that we talked about, those clips went viral.
Yep.
And that's what he really wanted to do was go viral
Yeah.
on the internet, and we did it. And I really.
That's awesome.
Oh, sorry.
Shout out to Bob, dude. Such a good motherfucker, dude. Yeah.
Because it's like he meant a lot to me, and you guys mean a lot to me because like his story gets told,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you
And
know,
that was as interesting of a story as it was.
Well, what a fucking legend.
There's a lot of weight behind that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. We saw some of the comments come through on that. It's
yeah, you know,
It was
everybody's
cool
got a
seeing-
Bob Nanny. You know,
It was cool seeing people who also knew him too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like commenting on it, and they were like, "This is so fucking right on," and all
Yep.
this
Yeah.
and shit, and just people backing up your stories about and you know, just kind of like alluding this one time he did this or that one time, and you're commenting on him because that's one thing you do really well is you engage with your audience.
Oh,
a
yeah,
lot,
yeah.
dude. And so it was almost like peeling back onions, even more to the stories.
Yeah.
It was real fucking cool, dude.
yeah, I mean, we're just skimming the surface with some of this stuff. Some of the stuff's hard to talk about still,
Yeah.
but like, you know, the story gets told, and I really owe you guys for that. Like, that means a lot to me and my
Fuck yeah,
wife
dude.
because when I got my platform, that was like the first thing I wanted to do was like, all right, we got it.
Yeah.
Now let's start telling this story. Because that's what he would want. Because if he were still alive, he'd be the TikTok guy.
I'm
Yeah.
glad that you got to tell that on our show.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. And I've been waiting for the right time to talk about it. I haven't really talked. I've talked about it a little bit, but not like on video. You know,
Yeah.
just like text stuff.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for that.
Yeah, dude. No,
I
absolutely.
get all
man.
emotional, start crying and
No,
shit.
dude,
Good, bro.
bro, I cry on this fucking show. When his dog died, I cried like a bitch in front of everybody. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, and then he just told you to get over it. He's like, I'm sticking pigs with fucking knives.
No, that's how I got over.
Yeah, I just went and killed some shit with my bare hands.
Yeah.
That's how you heal.
Yeah.
You want to get over Bob Nanny? Go stick a pig, Jason. We'll do it tonight.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
Our sticking a pig is different than your sticking a pig.
Yeah, my sticking a pig's got more consequences.
Yeah. 18 years of consequences. Jason's pig sticking time. Usually starts in the bathroom at a Waffle House.
Yeah.
Just to say it for all the listeners that are listening, Jason's link tree is in the description down below, as well as his Instagram. So make sure you go follow him to find out when he's near you and go grab tickets. So
Fuck yeah, dude.
Thanks
Yeah,
a lot,
if-
man.
If he's coming to town near you, you don't want to miss it.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys, like I've seen Jason perform live multiple times now. We've been
Yep.
on the same shows together and stuff. You want to talk about an entertaining fucking guy, dude? You fucking entertain. That's what
Thank
you
you.
are. Like I wouldn't even call you a comedian. I call you an entertainer.
You should come to Kansas City with us.
Let's go.
You want to go?
Sure.
Yeah, January 3rd.
Done.
Part it in. I'll send you the stuff tonight, but we'll bring you and you'll feature.
Okay.
And then we have a host, and you come with me to Kansas City. I'll send you the deets on it. later.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Cool.
Totally in, man. Yeah, that
Cool.
sounds like a great time. The only thing I have in January so far is Vegas. I'm for SHOT Show. I'm doing Burbiz this year.
Yeah, just come with because
but,
it's a
yeah.
veteran-owned business too. And
I'd love it.
It's called First Amendment Brouhaha.
Fuck yeah, dude. You driving up?
Yo, yeah, we're all driving. We'll just drive together.
Yeah.
The
Fuck,
wife's going.
I got a van.
Yeah, we can go in the day before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a van.
Let's do it.
Do fucking minivan road trip.
Let's do it.
Parked
Fucking
down
A.
by the river.
We'll just have Melissa drive so I can get fucking ripped in the back while we're doing it.
That's pretty much how it works. You've been driving me drunk for years.
Yeah.
Now I have to drive because I don't drink anymore.
Yeah, now we got a fucking DD now. Yeah, fuck that. I'm getting fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah, I get hammered. Do it.
I'm gonna be shit faced. Yes, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, guys. So check out Jason. Make sure you're checking out Poopy Tears McGee on social media platforms and all that stuff. It's linked below. I'm gonna raise my glass though. I'm gonna say thanks for coming in, buddy, and thank you for being a freedom friend, my friend. Yeah, dude. Fucking A, man. Always a pleasure to have you. Always a pleasure to see you.
While y'all are toasting, big shout out to Z Green, who bought us a drink this week on Patreon.
Fucking A, Z.
yeah. Thanks,
Appreciate
buddy.
the hell out of that. And also Patreon supporters. We had Jason is nice enough. He's going to give you a little added fucking treat. There will be a short story that is only available to our Patreon supporters happening directly after this. So if you want to support the Patreon, follow that link below. Hit us up, buy us a drink, buy us a round, buy us a bottle. That's the 3 options. And yeah, man, that's what keeps this show on the fucking road, right? That's what keeps this thing going.
We were told this story Jason's going to tell isn't something that he can tell unless it's behind a paywall.
Yeah.
I mean, I've told it, but there's a consequence. I don't want I wouldn't want to tell it put you guys at risk, but yeah. It's on my page. But
We'll put a disclaimer out in front.
Bro, if we were going to get fucked up, it would have happened by now.
every
We're fine.
comedian has a story that they tell, that tours and that people come to see. Bert Kreischer has the machine.
Yeah.
I have one, but it is not for the weak.
I'm so excited.
It's so fun, dude. So
Well,
yeah.
let's sign off here so we can get into that.
Fucking A, right, dude? Like, share, subscribe, guys. Smash those buttons. Do those things. 3 little things. They're not hard to do at all. Pretty fucking easy. They're not hard at all. Scotty?
Smoke on.
John?
Drink on.
God damn it, kids. Freedom to fuck on.
Mm.
Later.